There so many freaking settings. I had the damn thing turned up. Someone needs to get it down. Yeah. From the damn mouse is crap.
There you go. Now. You should. See how to down. COD. What's my damn set? Where's my little more? Water. The squirrels all over the place. Dadgummit. The damn camera conked out on me. Jesus Christ. Alright, put the music off. Oh, shit. Nah. Hey, where'd you go, Bradley? Help. I was just fixing to. Well, I got it fixed. You need to turn off every damn thing. Oh, shit. Just fixing it. Turn off every damn thing. This is only gonna be a 3 hour frickin' live stream. I don't care if hell freezes over in the meantime. What the hell? Going on?
Can I sing? Host.
Oh, and it takes about 3 or 4 seconds to.
Which one? Which one?
And so just the freaking. So what are you doing in the Philippines, Bradley?
Just working at the shop, local shop.
Working where?
Sorry. I'm working as my own shop. Bob 942. Jamie,
Yeah, Bob, what's going on?
what about you?
Having technical difficulties as usual.
Where you came from?
My Tennessee.
Is this part of America?
Bob the serial killer. Seattle Terror of the West Coast. Come on up, Bob. Who's your latest victim? You get that deep freeze stocked up.
Bob 942. I am from Seattle.
What part of the Philippines you say you was from?
It's part of Pangasinan. Part of province. I live in the province of
Manila.
Philippines.
Let me see.
6 hours from Manila.
I'm gonna try to get something
By
else
bus.
fixed here. Too good.
It's hard. Sir Bob 942. Nice to meet you.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Magandang,
sir.
magandang umaga.
Do you know how to speak Tagalog, sir?
A little. Well, this just a little Tagalog, little Bisaya.
What's going on, Bob?
Well, just waking up, brother Mark. Yeah, having my caffeine and nicotine to wake up. Hello, Miss Hart. Oh, where are you at, Bradley? You're a Pinoy?
Yeah, I'm a Pinoy, sir.
Okay.
Well, thing about having your live stream on 3 different gadgets, you know, when one drops off, you got another one for backup. Jesus Christ, I can't get this crap. I need to get my damn sledgehammer out and start recycling some of this crap. Turn it back into iron ore.
My asawa is from Davao City.
Oh, it's a
Davao
Filipino.
City?
Yes, she is. Very proud and happy to be married to a Filipina.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
I think the ladies in the Philippines are what make the country so welcoming. Very, very good. I think the Filipinas that I've known my whole life are some of the best women I've ever known, ever.
Yeah. Take a screenshot there for your missus, Bob.
Mm-hmm. Got some flowers growing.
Iris.
Right on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's starting to rain again. Shit. Yeah, those are bloomed. Got some more
Right
here
on.
that haven't even started blooming yet. I think I chopped them down with the weed eater earlier, so they just got a late start. I got
Yeah.
some more over there, and I got a half a dozen more over on that big oak tree over there. This is the oak tree. That'd be them Maple Hill. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure out all these freaking trees around here, man. The names of them.
Excuse me for a moment. I need a coffee warm up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to get mine too. Need to fix my other gadgets. Dropped off here. Let's see here.
Forever love
Cherry.
Charlie.
Cherry's in Hong Kong too. Cherry's a Filipino there. Brother,
Oh,
what part of the Philippines you from, Cherry? Yeah, what I need to do is pin
how
this
many
damn.
users you have as a YouTuber? So she's an Iloilo. She's come from Iloilo.
Iloilo.
Iloilo
Is
is
that,
the lovely woman. Iloilo is a very lovely woman. Iloilo city of love. Sweet and
what,
lovely woman.
is that the north part or the south part of the Philippines? I ain't too familiar with every island on there, so get half of them. Of course, you got 1,000 islands, so it's kind of hard to remember all of them.
What about you, Sir Mark? Are you married?
No, no. Ooh, yeah, that works.
You need to switch off all the you mute.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, one of my gadgets. I could just got it hooked up.
You're married to Filipina also, like Mr. Bob. Sir
No,
Bob.
I ain't married.
Okay.
I ain't
Single.
I'm back.
never married.
You never been married. Why?
No, I just don't jump into something I don't. I learned from my relatives' mistakes. I'm like, I
How
had a
old are you?
granddad been married 3 times. I had an uncle that's married 3 times. You know,
Hello, Miss Chari. Mhm.
I can't read the chat now. I'm outside in the frickin' in the yard. There's my damn rack I use to dry my skins out on. Deer rack. That big tree, what's left of it anyway, that fell down. There's a
Mhm.
stump.
Now it's all firewood.
Bob is back.
Yep. I'm here.
Used to be a big old tree. It reached all the way up there to the frickin' road. All the way down to the stump there.
Now it's firewood.
Yeah. I think that's another tree. No, it might be, that's about the center of the tree where the branches pop off and shit.
Hmm.
Yeah. Look at that suckers. That big around, and that's halfway up.
That was a big tree. What is it? Maple or oak?
Yeah. That's an oak tree,
Oak.
red oak.
Yep.
Yeah. A couple of limbs branched off. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to rain again. Yeah, it's gonna rain all damn day. But, if you wait for it to quit raining, won't never get nothing done.
Is Miss Ami around? Is she awake or?
I don't know where she is. I'm done looking for her.
Oh.
That's another thing I'm done with here today anyway, shit. No, I'm done with a lot of shit. I'm done with the stupid shit. I'm done with cutting logs for a little while. Until my new chainsaw comes in, then I'll start it. Yeah, I'll wash my lawnmower here. Yeah. The natural organic car wash. Every shower for
Rainwater car wash.
now I probably have to take the freaking carburetor apart and shit. Empty out all the damn water in the damn thing. I don't know how it gets in there though. Anyway. Ain't like I ain't done it before.
You are in the countryside, Mark.
Huh?
You're in the countryside. Is it
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, he's out in the province, the mountains of Tennessee. Mark and I are about 2,000 miles away from each other, somewhere in there. I'm on the west coast of the United States, on the Pacific coast.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Yep.
Shit. You're 2 time zones away.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Philippines is like 13 time zones away from here. Either 12 or 12. Yeah, maybe 12. No, 13. Cause it. Yeah, just. No, man, I dragged these freaking logs up there hill. I'm gonna use them for firewood.
Yeah.
I'm done doing that. Well, I was done doing that for a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's a pretty big log. And I freaking this log and that log with the same log I dragged up the hill, but when I got it up here, I cut it off. So I didn't
Mhm.
I already had it cut right there, but when I got it up here, I finished cutting it.
Yeah, keep you warm in the winter.
Yeah. So that one freaking log, imagine, and I had this little old winch that did a pretty good job. Only thing is, the damn freaking battery kept on gunning out. I can only drag it so far, then the battery died. I need to get some kind of converter to hook the house electricity up to the damn
Yeah.
winch and shit. But, but hell yeah. It's what it's on DC. Well, the house is on AC power, and that
Mhm.
the damn winch is on DC power.
Yeah, they sell
Or some
converters on
long cables I can freaking hook
on
up to the
Amazon.
damn truck.
Yeah, they sell converters on Amazon. All kinds of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Amazon. They sell the shit on eBay.
No, probably.
Now, Amazon, they want you to buy a freaking membership shit, and I ain't paying for something. Then they renew it every freaking.
I just I've never have paid for Prime. I
With
just have an account, and that's all.
Oh yeah. Well, y'all you get that shit in them emails. Upgrade, or if you're not watching, you'll pay for Prime and don't know it and shit until it comes out of your bank account.
Yeah, we're pretty
Nah,
lucky here. This is
some
where
people
Amazon got started right here in this Seattle area. So, I got a distribution center right over here, another one over there, and anytime I order anything, it's usually at the house within 2 to 3 days.
Yeah. Speaking of frickin' mail carriers and package carriers, that UPS is supposed to lay off so many, or consolidate, or whatever they want to call it, or fire somebody.
Mm.
Okay. I got some cactus over there. There's that one with a hole in it. Get
Yeah.
some with a hole in it every year, and they turn out kind of weird when they get them on when they grow later on in the summer. Oh, now them damn things they freaking take over your freaking garden and shit. If you don't careful,
that
you gotta kick them back every.
cactus.
Yeah. Every year they'll freaking spread out. The ones that lay over. See that one laid over right there and shit. It's growing into my. I forgot what you call them. The beconias, the big other flowers I got planted there. They ain't started
Yeah.
coming up yet. Yeah.
Well, I got a whole bunch of flower pots with nice clean soil in them, waiting for the weather to flip and start planting some flowers. And It's still really not warm enough to plant seeds yet here. Not outside anyway, you know.
Yeah,
Seeds will rot.
I got a whole bag of acorns picked up out of the yard last year. They're dried out though. I got plenty in the yard still that'll fucking sprout out. See if I got my other gadgets working here. This is the only one that's come up is my phone, it looks like.
Uh-oh, sounds like you lost his audio. Bradley, are you on Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao?
I'm in Luzon, sir.
Saan? No?
Pangasinan.
Pangasinan. Okay. Yeah, I've been going to your country for the last 20 years, once or twice a year.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I've been
Vacation.
quite a few different islands, and yep. Yeah, we got a little retirement house down there in Davao City.
This will
We
be
have
good.
what's up?
Good. You don't need to rent a house, or you have your own house when you get
We have our
vacation
own.
in
Yeah,
the Philippines here.
yeah. I mean, for wife and I, that was the best thing to do. You know, we just go ahead and buy a house over there, and we should be fully retired over there in about 5 years, somewhere like that. We've educated all the nieces. We have 2 nieces left to educate, get them through university, and then we can retire.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
Ate
I'm
Tall,
tired already.
Ate Tall, we're hoping that she's a registered nurse, and she's still waiting for her appointment in the embassy to get her visa to come here as a registered nurse, and we're hoping that she'll be here by maybe October, November, somewhere in there. We're hoping. So we'll get her here eventually.
Mhm.
Yeah, as soon as we get all the ladies educated, then we're out of here.
How many children do you have, Bob?
I raised four kids. Um, I was married once before. I have 2 American kids, and then I married my Filipina, and she had 2 children from her first marriage, and I raised them too. So I got 2 Americans and a son and a daughter that are Filipino. Yeah, we got 4 altogether. How about yourself? Do you have a family?
Yes, sir. I
Mm-hmm.
got 3 uh, kids, 3
Right,
children.
right on.
Yeah, I got a half a dozen adopted YT kids myself.
You never married Dragret, Mark?
No,
Do you have a children, your own children?
no, everybody's adopted. It's easier that way. They're already grown up, you know. I ain't got to worry about school and stuff. Shit.
Yeah.
They're already grown up. They're already married. Yeah, some of them are married, some of them ain't. They're all girls. Well,
Yeah.
one's a lady boy.
Okay.
I ain't seen her in a while. Shit, she might have disappeared.
Yeah, all of our kids, and including the nieces over in Davao, none of them have their own family yet. They're all in their 20s. They're just starting life.
I think half of them are in Hong Kong and half of them are in the Philippines. I lose count of them. I ain't keeping up. I'm done keeping up with all these YT kids, man. Shit. I'm retired. Uh, can you hear the rain on the tin roof?
Not really, not right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a little harder.
Hello, Miss Hart. Are you going to come up and talk with us, Miss Hart?
Need somebody else to come up. Yeah. Where all the damn ladies at? Shit.
Man, we need women around here, man. What's going on? Where's all the ladies at?
Yeah, they boycotting us. We're too vicious. They're scared of you there, Bob. You know, you're that mass murderer from Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a serial killer and a cannibal, so they're getting scared. Uh-oh. That's what I put in that rumor out, chismiz about me, that I'm a serial killer and a cannibal. I eat dead people.
That way, when he goes to the Philippines, he'll scare all the women before his reputation will already be.
There you go. Let's stay back. Yeah. Stay back. Stay back. Yeah. Move back. Move back. Move back. I'll bring you home, kill you, and eat you.
So who's going to do the cooking there, Bob? You going to be doing the cooking, or your wife's going to be doing the cooking when you get to, processing all them bodies in the Philippines?
No, the wife does all the cooking. She always does. She won't allow me in her kitchen. She just won't. She just like, nope, go out in the garage shop. You go out there. This kitchen is mine. Stay the hell out of my kitchen.
Well, you ain't doing none of the processing before she puts it on in the frying pan?
I take all the bodies and I cut them up into sandwich meat and roasts and steaks and stuff like that, and I bring it into the wife, and she cooks all the
part. Hell, yeah, that's the hardest part. You got to get her to do that part too. Hell, shit, she been. Man, she got the easy part. The hard part's doing all the processing.
You know what's scary,
cutting out all the griffle and shit.
You know what's truly scary, Mark, is what's truly scary, Mark, is she's in healthcare, so she could actually process a human body without even bothering her, because she's cut off arms and legs and all kinds of stuff like that. Cut people open and sew them up, and so that wouldn't even bother her. And that's kind of scary.
So she's a practicing surgeon.
Well, she's had surgery rotations, and she has participated in a number of surgeries, many surgeries.
Also, she's a surgical nurse. Then I'd say, what do you call that? They got a word for it. RN. Blah blah blah.
She's done some of that, and she's done labor and delivery and burn centers, and she has a pretty in-depth work experience, because she'll get bored in this line of work, and then she'll move over to something else for a couple of years, and move over to something else for a few years, and always learning something new.
Actually, when y'all move back to the Philippines, man, she could have a private practice, and just work when she wants to,
Yeah,
of course, I guess a lot of people just be knocking on your damn door if they ever found out where you lived and shit. Yeah.
Well, her first education was civil engineering, building roads, bridges, canals, things like that, developing land, and she's thinking about going back into that when we retire. Just like building private roads, clearing land, things like that. She's looking at doing that to continue working when we go back. But for me, I don't. I'm a foreigner. It's very It's kind of tricky to work over there. You've got to have the right visa. You've got to have a work visa. So for me, I'm going to retire, fully retire. I'm not going to be involved in any work, because if I violate my visa, I can be deported and blacklisted, and I'm out of there. So I will be a gentleman of leisure.
Well, that's all about, run through this. Yeah. That's why I am here. I'm a gentleman of leisure right now. School,
yeah, me too. Me
yeah,
too.
working
Here in the
crap.
States. Wife's been talking about, we've got the one house over there, and she's been looking the last few years at getting a place with some land, and I can go into some kind of agriculture a little bit more than, we'll see. She's one of those extremely intelligent people who never stops thinking and planning and working towards different goals. I'm lucky I found her. She's brilliant. Actually, she's at genius level, and her brain never stops. She's always moving money around to try to get more things organized. I don't know how else to describe it, but
She dots all the I's and crosses all the T's in the
absolutely brilliant person. Very, very, very intelligent person. I'm really lucky.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that here lately. I'm done crossing I's and T's, man. That's my goal right there. I'm tired of worrying about shit that does matter. Shit'll sneak up on you if you don't watch it.
Well, morning, Miguel.
Well, Miguel, if you're going to come up, you better come up, because I'm fixing to take a hike down into the Wild Blue Yonder. I'm going to set up me another target across the creek here.
You gonna do some target shooting?
I don't know if I'm gonna do some target shooting today. You know, I like to do shit on the spur of the moment, but I want to get the
Yeah.
target over there. Because
I get it.
I also down frickin' creek and shit, and it's got a log across it. And it's been raining. It might be kind of slippery, so if I fall off the damn tree bridge, my telephone goes up in the air, and you see the sky for a few minutes, and you hear a big thump on the ground, and somebody going, because I knocked the wind out of my breath, and that'd be me.
Mm-hmm.
And don't bother calling 911. Just bring your shovel and throw some dirt over me. I'll be all right.
Not a if I arrive there, you won't go to waste. I'll make you into some of the best pot roast and fucking deli sandwiches you ever had.
You better get here within 30 minutes, because then frickin' you got these damn turkey vultures around here, man. I mean, they see something dead, man. They swoop in within 30 minutes to an hour and frickin',
It,
you
mhm.
know, can go haywire on any kind of body.
Well, out here in the Northwest, there'd be the coyotes wouldn't leave anything behind, man. They'll find you quick. Same with the raccoons; they'll eat you right up, man.
Yeah, raccoons, man, they're pretty much predators of opportunity. They see something dead, they'll fucking eat it.
They sure as hell will. Well, that's what one of my heroes, my hero serial killer, Ted Bundy. He came from here. That's what he did with all of his bodies. He took them up in the Cascade Mountains and threw them out, and let the animals have them. But they ate those dead people down to nothing, man. No time at all. Doing okay, John.
That's, yeah. We ain't got too many coyotes around here anymore. I shot one last year and I ain't seen one since, so.
Well, come out here, they're thick. There's so many of them around. It's incredible.
I'm sure they're thicker around your place than they are mine, but we got pretty good population of the little bastards too, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only thing that eats the coyotes is mountain lions and bears, but the coyotes like to hang out around the farm areas and the suburbs, especially suburbs, because they eat our cats and dogs. Man, they follow the rivers out of the Cascade Mountains and come down here into the lowlands and eat pet dogs and cats. And man, they're effective, efficient killers, man. Good morning, Miguel.
Good morning.
Yeah, sorry, Miguel. I'm out here on my phone and shit. I got the. But you Yeah, I'm fixed to go across the creek here.
Hello, Jamie. Oh,
Jamie, Bob, how are you? Yo, Queen. John Queen, how are you doing there, Mark? What's backstage? Just wanted to join the convo. Sir Mark, somebody at the backstage. Miguel Gonzalez, sir.
Well, I had a pleasant surprise the other day. I needed an eye exam. I made an appointment with a doctor I've never been to before. Had an American name, eye doctor, and went in there. Very efficient, good staff. Man, they're very professional office, and the technician said, "Okay, the doctor will be with you in just a minute." And in walks this drop dead fucking gorgeous Filipina doctor. Holy shit, she was hot, man. And I could look at her, you know. I've been to a number of the islands over there. I can usually spot a Tagalog. I can usually see it, you know, in their face, and they do look different than the Bisaya, and they do look a little different than others. I mean, there is a subtle differences in the gene pool. And she walked in, and I said, you know, are you a Tagalog? Yeah. And I spoke to her in a little bit of Tagalog, and she goes, "How do you know that, sir?" And she said, "Po. How do you know that, Po?" I said, "Asawa ko, Filipina babae." And you know, oh, well, so nice, you know, gorgeous woman. She was fit. Holy shit, she was good looking, man. And we got to talking a little bit, and her story was she grew up in Manila itself, and then her parents got immigrated to Canada. Then she met an American guy, a white American guy, and then they got married here in the U.S. Now she's practicing medicine here in the United States. It was just like quite an adventure. Damn good doc, man. Really professional. And good looking too. So I took her, when she was done examining my eyes and all that, I took her out in the waiting room and introduced her to my wife, and she they got talking a little bit, but you know, the doc had to go back to work and all that. It was a nice day. It was really nice, you know.
Did you get her to check your balls for any lumps?
And she was an eye doctor, John.
Yeah. Damn it.
Mm.
What about the eye of your penis? What about the eye of your penis?
She was an eye doctor, John. Optometrist.
The eye of your penis. There you go, Mark.
Now that'd be hard to explain. That would be hard to explain to the missus out in the waiting room.
Yeah,
said,
that one go.
You know what it's like.
She
Oh,
just them butterfly knives out of her medical
Yeah.
bag and shit.
There'd be a fight.
She got two.
I don't know what happened, darling.
Screaming and yelling, and those
And
fucking
two,
those sharp knives going back and forth, screaming in weird languages and blood flying
Oh,
everywhere.
Jesus, yeah. A fucking murder in the fucking waiting room of the doctors. That's not good.
Yeah.
Crazy
Right.
women fighting over Bob.
It is
Should
a
be.
fact, though, man. Those Filipino girls, they'll kind of forgive their husband or whatever, but they'll go after the other girl. Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen it more than
Jealousy.
once. They will fucking attack each other while the man stands back. You better stay out of that, man.
Yeah, you don't want to get in the middle of that one.
No.
Yeah.
Good
Hey,
morning,
sweet.
Mumsy.
How you been, all right? How you going, Mark? I heard you're a man that you've been hiding. I heard you were missing in action, Mark. A lot of people have been worried about you.
Oh yeah, like who?
Well, your missus for one.
Oh, she's always crying. She's always wanting to know where I'm at.
They're like that. They're like that. They are like that. Yeah.
How dare they care?
Just frickin' give me a little bit of peace here for a second, shit. I had shit to do, man. Time for all this crap.
Yeah, how dare they care about your welfare? Jesus.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I'm trying to get shit done around the house, and
Yeah, you can't be, hanging on.
damn 6 hour damn live stream. Hell, you're freaking.
You didn't get nothing done, do you? You can't get nothing done.
She needs to
Yeah,
get her
that's
ass over here and straighten some of this shit up instead of freaking lollygagging over in Hong Kong.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for me, I go on these lives usually in the morning, or if it's a rainy day outside, then I'll come in and out. But if it's a nice day and I'm outside, man, I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, otherwise you
I'm
just
not-
feel like you've wasted a day. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it. I admit it. I'm guilty of it. I do. Especially if you're drinking as well. And it's like, fuck, I've done nothing. I've wasted another day. I'm fully pissed, made an arsehole of myself. Oh, great. Okay. Oh, well, tomorrow's a new day. And then you do the same. So it changes. It's another day.
Yeah, after 3 or 4 days of sitting around in the damn house and shit, and waiting for
you
the.
think, geez,
It's kind of like freaking waiting for it to quit raining,
Yeah, good luck with that. We're starting to come into springtime here in the States, so I'm like I was all day outside, pulling weeds and making the place look nice outside, and that's the best time. But in 9 months here in Seattle, 9 to 10 months of rain, so.
yeah, right. We get no rain here.
Echo feedback.
When it rains here in Australia, it's that rare. We go, look at all that wet stuff coming out of the sky. What's that?
Yeah, what the heck is that all about?
Yeah. Is God crying? Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Oh.
It's funny how you're talking about serial killers before, because I do find them fascinating. I watched the old, there's quite a few shows on TV, and most of them American based. You heard of the Candyman?
Yeah, I've heard of that guy. Yeah.
I think he was down in, was it Texas?
Yeah, some Texas or Oklahoma, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere down there. And yeah, he did, I think it was over about 27, something like that.
Oh, man.
I was watching that one the other night. I was like, wow, 27 before anyone was even aware of it. But it was back before DNA,
Yeah. There was another one like that called the Toy Box Killer. It was him and his girlfriend, both of them.
Wow.
He had a semi-truck trailer secured, and they had torture devices in there, and they would tear these women apart, him and his girlfriend.
Yeah. Shit.
What
yeah,
the fuck, man?
Yeah, I did hear there was another one I watched like a couple of weeks ago. There was a guy, he used it was him and his woman, and they used a van, and he'd basically, they're just young kids, basically, girls mainly, and he'd just bloody have his way with them.
Yeah.
And bash him to death with a hammer or a tire iron.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just a savage bastard. And she was just as bad, but because she was the one that lured him. Come on, let's smoke some weed or whatever, lured him.
Yeah.
Forget his name. What was his name? I should write their names down. But he was. I think he got the death penalty, but he died before he got the before he actually got the death penalty. They take so long to
There
give
was
them
a-
the death penalty, don't they?
Yeah, it takes years.
Hmm.
But there was a couple in the UK who did it the same way. They
Oh, the Moors murders, wasn't it? Or the Hindley, the Hindleys,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Hindleys.
I can't remember their name, but they did it the same way. The
Oh,
girl would,
yeah.
would entice them in and
Oh yeah,
take somebody home and tear them up.
yeah. They would actually tape that stuff too. I read about that years ago. That was actually just stomach churning.
And I know that human beings, we are a predatory species. We've got any animal that eyes look forward, that's predators, and the eyes are on the side, that's prey. But Jesus Christ, going after other human beings, man, that's
Yeah,
on
no,
a
that's
whole
bizarre.
another level. That's on another level that I cannot comprehend.
Yeah, Jamie was saying they picked up hitchhikers. Yeah, you're right. They did. A lot of them did pick up hitchhikers.
Yeah, that and
What's his Mumsy? How?
prostitutes and-
What's this one? How is? What's that? Bunzo. He's a good-looking kid, gonna be a lady killer. Who the hell's Bunzo?
I don't know.
I read about that one in. I didn't read about him. I watched there was a show on about him. Up in. It's not Long. Is it Long Island? Up the top there, Long Island. Up past New York.
Yeah. So they found all these bodies dumped out all over the place, and
Yeah, Truro it was in the Truro Forest in Long Island, and that was another weirdo. He cut their heads off and hands off, and apparently the detective that was investigating it, he was saying that you could still see the fear in those young women's faces, in their bodies, because they were before the last look in their eye before they died. I just find it fascinating, those shows. It's like, wow, are there really people around like that? Because it's normally like it's horror movie stuff, like Jason versus Freddy, and I bet this shit actually.
Prisons are full of them.
Prisons are full of them.
Yeah.
You think they'd put him in some sort of asylum? How do they work out if it's madness or just evil?
I looked into that a little bit just here on YouTube, and the police did show an example of someone who's mentally ill. He gave a testimony of how he murdered a guy, and there's a big difference between the ones that are mentally ill and the ones who enjoy it. But
Right.
the guy who was mentally ill, he asked a friend of his for a ride, and so they were going down the roadway, and the mentally ill guy, I guess they had to stop the car for some reason, and he just killed the guy and threw some branches over him alongside the road and took off. And you see, he didn't really understand that you're not supposed to do that.
Right. Yeah.
There was nothing beyond a psychopath. It was like that part of his is gone. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
good
he couldn't
God.
differentiate between right and wrong. Was that
None, right?
definition?
That's why they didn't put him on trial for that, but he was sentenced to basically life in a mental
Life,
institution.
yeah.
He'll never get out,
Nah.
because
Yeah.
you can't let him out. He'd do it again without any. There was nothing malicious about it. He just didn't know that you're not supposed to do that, and he couldn't learn. So
Yeah. Wow. Right. Yeah, and that's what they have to prove, isn't it, in a court of law?
yeah,
Did they have their faculties at that time? Did they know the difference between right and wrong?
there's a facility on one of the. I live in the Puget Sound area, and if you're not familiar, Puget Sound is kind of a tear on the Pacific coast, and it's full of islands in there.
Hang on a sec there, Bob. Just hold you up for a sec. Jamie is asking Mark. Jamie's in the background, man.
But
Okay, go for it.
there's an
Go.
old Washington State Penitentiary that's mostly closed. It's very old, but there is one facility still open on that.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And there's a category of people that are housed there. They're not prisoners. But they are so dangerous that they'll never get out of that facility for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And because there's like no end to their sentence, you know.
Right. Yeah, they just
They're-
can't be let out in society. They're not safe.
Right.
No.
Right.
It's called
There's
maximum security. It's called maximum security. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like above that, Jamie. They're in that category of people, but most of them are child killers.
Oh
They're-
yeah,
they're-
they have
they're-
to keep them in.
When they
solitary
were kids.
confinement.
Like the Venables. Remember the Venables, the Chucky murders in
They
England?
have to keep them in solitary, or the other prisoners will kill their ass.
I think
Well,
they released those guys.
This facility is different than that, Jamie.
Oh really?
The prisoners are among each other.
Oh, so
because
they are. Oh my God!
They
so
are far
commiserate,
above.
they probably talk about their stories. Oh my God!
Yeah,
like the Hannibal Lecters of society.
Oh wow!
like that, but they're not in solitary confinement. They're in a
Okay,
building,
because they all have it in common.
right? And none of them can
Jesus.
ever be released ever. They'll spend the remainder of their lives in there with their own type. I mean,
You
these
know,
guys
y'all
are
are-
so,
Yeah.
they're so dangerous. You can't even put them in prison.
Yeah, I know. Y'all
know.
are right
Yeah.
up my alley. I'm a true crime buff, man. How about the Green River
Yeah,
Killers?
I definitely am too.
78
Mm.
prostitutes, man. He
That he can remember.
that he
Yeah.
can remember exactly.
Who was that? What was
His
his
name
name?
was-
Gary
was-
Ridgway.
Gary Ridgway.
Yeah,
He
I've
was-
heard of him.
He was from my
Man.
area, and I'll tell
He
you
had-
2 instances when I think I came near his bodies 2 times. 'Cause
You
he's
got to
from
be
right
kidding
here.
me, Bob, because you're up there.
Uh-uh.
That's why I mentioned it. Yeah.
There was 2 instances. One was a friend of mine. We like target shooting, and we both got a couple new rifles. So we went up in the hills where they were starting to develop. They were bulldozed through the forest, and there were some gravel roads out there. And went out and tested out our new rifles. And we came just as you go into that area. You park your car, and then you march in, and there was some garbage dumped off to the side of the one of the logging roads, and there was a whole couch,
That's
Dump
exactly
there.
where he went. Yeah.
and it was upside down. And the guy he was a Navy vet, and I was Air Force, and we both had been around dead people, and we both took a smell of that and looked at each other because there was something underneath it. It was something underneath that couch. And it
Oh,
was
geez.
Man.
when you
man.
smell a dead person smells different than
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah, I heard
And
that
we
it's
both-
absolutely the worst.
You both
Yeah.
knew.
We both knew that smell, and we both stopped. And he looks at me and goes, "You gonna go flip over that couch?" Fuck
No
no!
way,
I know what's
man.
underneath there. I don't need to have that in my head. And so we just went out and kept target shooting. And then there was another instance, and that we went back to that area, and all that couch, everything else had been scowled down to the earth. It was gone, So there was definitely somebody flipped a couch over at some time. Yeah, that was the area he was dumping his kills.
Yeah.
And another area was when I was driving up to the Everett division for Boeing, and we'd all carpool and go up north. On my way home, there was a wooded canyon, and off to the side of the road, man, every day driving through there, I went, fuck, there's a corpse in here somewhere. I know there is. I can smell it,
Oh,
and
Wow.
I came through there one day.
You never reported it?
No.
There's probably a lot of people that never reported it because, they don't want to get involved or whatever. But
Well,
and at that time you didn't know what was going on, and it's probably
well,
like this
when
foreign to you.
you've been around corpses and dead people, it doesn't. You just put it out of your mind,
And then you report it straight away. You'd be number one suspect, because normally.
Oh, you know what?
That's
That's
the
true,
thing.
John. That's true.
That's the thing. How did you know about this?
That's
Where
true.
were you?
Well,
Sit down.
yeah.
No,
But if you
you're
got
not
nothing to
arrested.
hide, if
Yeah,
you got nothing to hide, let them do a background check. You're good. But I mean,
yeah.
look,
It
dude. I
was.
mean, he had them everywhere up there,
Oh
Bob.
fuck.
Dude, he was throwing them in the river. He was throwing them, and then he would try to
Everywhere.
throw the police off by putting fish on them and a bottle of wine in their hand and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that weird
Uh-huh.
stuff. He said it was just to throw the police off. He came clean about it all, but
Yeah.
dude, it took so long to get him. And dude, he purposely burned his arm with battery acid all over his arm to hide the
When he
bite
killed
marks.
that Filipino girl up here.
Right.
Yeah. She fought
Yeah.
like hell. She tore him up.
He fought like hell, man. That's what I said, man. Little Panay are spicy. They're spicy, bro. And I'm so sorry
Yeah.
that all that happened, dude.
Yeah, what a way to go.
In fact,
That happens a lot here in
the
Australia
same
too.
guy that
Does it really, John?
same guy that
Wow.
I went target shooting. The
I'll
same
tell
guy I
you.
went target shooting. Downloaded his entire deposition and read the whole thing, and within just a few miles of his house, we were going along a canyon road, and he stopped the car and he said, "Right down there is where they found that Filipino girl."
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
Yeah, that's
and
sad, isn't it?
then-
That's
But
really sad.
she was the one that
Oh.
wasn't she the one that broke the case wide open because that's when DNA came into effect, or am I wrong?
Like that. Yeah, he had been
can't
on their
remember,
radar. He had been on their radar
exactly.
before. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
he had been. They had questioned him. All he did was
Mm-hmm.
he painted diesels, I think, for a living.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he worked right across the street from where I did.
I'll be damned, Bob. Man, you was right on top of him. God.
Boeing is right here, and Kenworth is
Wow.
right here on the.
Oh my
and
God.
I swear to you, I saw that guy one time before he got
Dude.
arrested. Because I was
He's a
coming into.
beady-eyed little fucker, man. I swear to God.
I knew he was driving like a Chevy truck.
Yeah, that's what he drove.
I'll never forget this fucking guy. And I looked at him, and my fucking senses just went bam.
Yeah.
And I looked in that guy's eyes, and I just went, holy fuck! There's something about that. Oh
Yeah,
shit! I
yeah.
gotta go to work.
Yeah, you can pick it.
God damn, man.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what? I know I've always been it's driven me crazy that I couldn't solve the Zodiac case in California. And
Yeah, the Zodiac
I've-
killer.
and then the red, the Green River murders, and Ted Bundy trying to help get,
Oh, Bundy, what a
they
nutcase.
went to
Yeah.
Ted Bundy to ask if he could help solve that. All that stuff, man. I'm so into it, dude. But I've never ever been able. I know it sounds morbid, but I'd like to take a tour of all them places, man. That
Well, it's
happened.
fascinating. It is fascinating.
It
You know,
is
and
fascinating, man. How one person actually could get that in their head that they're going.
Yeah.
Okay, today I'm just gonna go kill some people. I mean, what the fuck is that about, man?
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nice way.
God damn.
I look at it as like demons in them, man. Just something pure fucking evil. There's
Yeah,
nothing,
pure evil.
nothing
sure.
good
There
inside of them.
There is, and they need to be whacked immediately. Don't put them in fucking jail and let them do appeals for 20 years. Just get rid of
Yeah.
them. God damn it. They're
Excellent.
just,
Yeah,
Well,
and you
yeah.
should let the families, the victims' families, actually execute them if they want to.
Yeah, but all them years that they have
Let
to
them flip
wait
the
and go
switch.
to appeals and say that they're bad, keep them. That just weighs on victims' families, dude. It needs to be quick. I emphasize our whole legal system sucks. I'm
Oh,
just gonna
same
say
here.
that.
Same here.
With-
They're too lenient. We're
with-
even more lenient than you guys.
With Ridgeway,
Oh,
they
my
had
God.
to cut. They had to cut a deal.
Yeah, cutting a
With
deal
him.
like with
Well, if
BTK,
you tell
Bob.
us,
Man,
if you tell us where these bodies are at, so
Yeah.
we can give family
Right.
closure, and
yeah,
then we won't execute you.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
Yeah,
If
plea
I was,
bargain. That's a plea bargain,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It
Yeah, I
is.
like
It
that.
is a
Mhm.
plea bargain. It is a plea bargain. Yeah, just I'll get life, and I'll get 3 meals, hots, and a cots for the rest of my life. Hey, it ain't so bad. I killed 78 women. Jesus.
But yeah, that if you can imagine that the people that are out there at McNeil Island in their own facility are worse than Gary Ridgway and Ted Bundy. They can't even
Yeah,
be locked up with other prisoners.
Well,
You know.
I
yeah, but
just mentioned BTK. He cut a deal too, and
Yeah.
he did 10. He killed 10 people, but man, it was so incredibly crazy, dude. I mean, killed the whole
it's
family.
the level of
This
cruelty.
guy,
You know,
man, yeah, it was
the
cruelty.
level of
This guy
cruelty
here,
is just
and,
sadistic. You know,
and they cut a deal with
evil.
him. They cut a deal with him. Tell us if you've done any more, whatever. We'll give you. There would have
Yeah.
been. Listen, I would have snowed the motherfucker and told him, yeah, we're going to give you life. But no, they need to be put to. He's living
You
a
know,
great life, man, off of tax dollars. Come on, man. Just
you
get.
give, you think of these. I like to think about, how you say about these tours. I like to think about the victims too, in respect of the victims,
Oh, of
because
course, of course, of course,
Yeah.
you,
of course.
imagine their last moments. Like getting,
Well,
say,
it,
raped and then buried alive.
I,
Some of these people
I,
are buried alive.
yeah,
What
John.
are
I
they
don't want to
doing?
come off like I'm cold blooded, man, and Bob doesn't either. I'm sure it's fascinating, but at the same time, man, we don't have a loved one that went through that, and it is terribly, terribly horrible what they have to suffer through.
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
it's-
man, all the women that Ted Bundy, uh, 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 took, they just disappear, and you
Did
don't
he do
even know.
women or
They
wasn't he?
don't even know
Who
what
was the one that
happened to
did
them for
young men?
years.
Didn't he do young men? Was it young men he did, or was it women? Bundy?
That was Gacy. John
Oh,
Gacy
Young
killed.
men
yeah,
was
Yeah.
the clown. The
Gacy and
Uh-huh.
clown.
Dahmer,
That was the
dude.
clown. He did the
Gacy and
boys.
Dahmer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now they're a whole different breed, man.
Hmm.
They're really demented. I mean, that's like what the
There was that
fuck?
other one as well. He used to play with their heads. He liked the men. He was in the gay scene.
Yeah, that
What was
was
his name?
Yeah.
Dahmer. That was Dahmer, man.
Dahmer.
Dahmer.
Hmm.
Dahmer. That
Yeah,
was
they got them
Jeffrey
up in
Dahmer.
the Appalachians, man. They're frickin' mom and pop team, man. They frickin'
In the
you
Appalachians,
hear
I didn't
they
hear
got a
about
whole
that.
series of
Where are you going, Mark?
oh
You going to show us
Appalachians,
one of your
man. They got
burial
all kinds
sites?
of frickin' people getting knocked out. They got
Mark, are you showing us one of your burial sites?
Wait a
yeah.
minute, who's that? One of your burial sites.
Well, no. Man, you don't show people on the burial sites
Man,
on the frickin'
No,
That's
frickin'
just crazy.
that's private,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
That-
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
That
stupid
goes
Hey,
there,
beyond
John. Hell,
protocol.
I won't tell on you.
yeah.
we
That
won't
goes
say
beyond
nothing.
protocol.
I won't tell on you.
Have
Just
you,
tell
I
us
mate?
what
got
it
Just
I
says.
got a
say
So
bunch of logs over there, man, that cut down. Well, that fell down, but I cut them up and shit. Bucked
Yeah,
them,
good on
as
you,
what
they
mate. Now
say.
what
it's
if
fine.
Mark
There's no
what if
leaves.
Mark was a serial killer and we've been liking him all
Mm.
along? God
That's
damn.
the thing, though. You
He'd
just
make a
don't
good one.
fucking know.
You
You just
don't
don't
know, do
know.
you? You don't know
Yeah,
any of us could be a
they
serial
fly
killer.
under the
Yeah, that's a
radar, don't
reputation,
they? They're
man.
so nice. They're charming.
But Bob, I
A
will
lot of
tell
them are
you
married.
if somebody I
Well,
will tell you, Bob,
see,
though,
Bob, if you let
if
your
somebody lives on
reputation get out
YouTube,
there, you don't get as many victims and shit,
Yeah. See,
if
I screwed up already. Yeah.
Yeah,
you live on
don't.
YouTube all day long, though, there's no way you can be a serial killer. So I'm
No.
safe. I'm
Yeah.
safe. You're safe. John Quinn safe. Mark.
Hey, you could say YouTube saved me from being a serial killer.
You know what
Yeah.
though? That might be the next
Yeah,
thing though. A
plan.
motherfucking YouTuber
Son
goes
of
out
planning there,
and
Jamie.
kills
What's
You
people
that,
gotta have
mate?
while
a
he's
you
on
gotta have an
panel.
alibi somewhere, and what's the best place to have an alibi on is YouTube.
I was on a
Yeah,
live. It's all recorded. Yeah. Hmm.
that's right. You got a
Yeah,
digital
I
stamp.
your
like being
alibi's on
accounted for,
YouTube.
man. I mean, for that very reason, I
I
like
don't
being
know. I think
accounted for,
I
dude.
might wait for another day before I put these up, man. Shit.
Hey, Bob,
It's how did they
how
get
many
away with it?
times? Yeah. How many times have people been accused of
There's a
doing
damn
something
law,
like a robbery or something,
a creep
and
show.
they got an alibi, but they don't care about that. They just want to solve a case, so they just charge them. It's
That
ridiculous.
happens. That happens.
All the time. All the
Mhm.
time. I like to be accounted for. I would hate
That's
for
a
the
nice
police to
straight
knock
log,
on
that
my
one.
door and say, like, what were you doing yesterday? Well, see, I got nobody to account for me because I don't have any kids, and my family is sparse here, so
Yeah,
it's just
don't
me.
say anything.
They
Not
could
gonna make.
easily send me up the river, dude. But you know what? If they put me in that
Yeah.
interrogation room, listen, if you ever get interrogated or picked up, for God forbid you ever do, just say, I want a lawyer right off the bat. Boom. Or
Right
else
off
you
the
can,
bat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever you
You,
say can be
you,
used against you in a law of bloody court.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
Immediately
even if they
say,
knock
I
on your
want a
damn
lawyer.
door, you ask what you're doing and where's your damn search warrant. First off,
Right.
they
Exactly,
ain't got a
Mark.
damn search
Exactly.
warrant. So what
That's
the
right.
fuck you
That's
doing here?
right. That's right. That's right. They cannot come
Well, we
in
just come to
legally.
talk, about some shit. Well, I ain't got nothing to say to anybody, so get your ass on out of here. You got a warrant?
Right on. That's
Every time
exactly
they try to
right.
ask you a question,
the more,
I'm just having this friendly talk. Well, friendly your ass on out of here.
Yeah, no, yeah, don't
Hmm.
even talk to them, man. Don't even talk to because their goal is to try to be friends with you, but they're trying to.
Oh, just as a traffic stop, if you get tracked
Oh,
for
that's the same
speeding or
thing.
something,
Yeah,
they'll ask you all
yeah.
kinds of
Don't
shit.
answer no
You got a
questions at all.
bazooka in the damn trunk, and if you jokingly say yeah, that gives them probable cause to fucking
yeah,
Well,
Hmm.
even
in the
if it is a
states,
damn joke.
John Quinn, in the states, man,
There's the
it's real,
car,
real common for cops to say, "Oh, I smell marijuana," and that gives them probable cause, and the
yeah.
courts buy that
yeah.
shit. And 9 out of 10 times, there ain't no marijuana in the car at all. They run dogs around. Oh yeah, the dog hit off the, and they put people through
Yeah, I saw
shit, man.
a lot of black guys. They get shot, and they're
Oh my
innocent.
God, dude.
You know, and even recently, it's like last year I saw one happen, and it was they film it because they got the body cam on,
Yeah,
and
you know what though? There's never going to be another. There's never going to be another riot like there was with Floyd because COVID was going on at that time and nobody was working, so everybody got out and protested. But now, everybody's back to work. There's been others that have died since then. A beating there in Atlanta.
yeah,
There's been a few of them, but the people are too busy now to go out and riot, and they don't want to lose their jobs and stuff. So I mean, it's sad. It's sad. That's why
Oh shit.
our community, civil rights community, keeps going strong, trying to just film these police doing bad things.
yeah.
We want to
But
keep them accountable, man.
the more I watch these true crime shows on TV, the
You
more
don't want to get arrested in
trust
Memphis, that's for damn
Right.
sure.
human. I just who do
Really,
you trust?
in Memphis. Mhm.
Oh hell
Because
yeah,
they're
fucking
and so because you start life off, you trust everyone. A child will trust everyone. They don't
Sure.
know.
Yeah, and
You
you're
you
made
got
you're made to believe that police are good.
yeah. But it's not just the cops. We're talking about like most coppers aren't serial killers. They do the right thing. They're on the
Yeah,
right side.
most cops, I don't have any problem with them. Just
Yeah.
they're all right. They're just doing their job.
But
Yeah,
and then
okay, but now
what they
listen, Bob.
see would affect them,
Well,
mentally,
wait a minute, Bob.
emotionally.
They're doing their
all
job,
of them
but
have to have a quota though.
yeah, I was
A
just fixing
quota,
to
You
yeah.
say
A
need to
lot of
that's
them
get
are
that
going
exactly
for
quota.
right,
quotas.
Mark. That's exactly right, Bob. Mark. That's what I was going to tell Bob. It is
They're
a
the revenue
business
makers.
with police. It's a business with police because they have to make money for the city, the county, or whatever you're in. It is a business. They're going to find if business is good and nobody's breaking into nothing or killing or nothing, they're going to come up with something because they have to make revenue, man, for the city. So they're not your friend, Bob. Remember,
How
always
that
And the
remember,
other
actually,
point,
police
that's
are
not the
not your friend,
police.
dude.
and
That's
other
not the police. That's the courts.
No,
The
no, no. The
court,
police. No. It trickles down to the police, brother. Trust me.
the courts.
They're
Yeah,
they're out
it's
there.
down from the
They
bottom
stop.
to
They stop old
pop
grannies for
up,
running a
man.
stop sign and give them a ticket. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's not even. It's a non-human crime.
I got fined for not wearing a seatbelt. This is a few years ago, and I told this copper I
Oh,
was
I have
pissed
been
off at him.
too.
And I said to him, I said, look, mate, I said, haven't you got better
I got
fucking things to
two or
do?
three of them.
I said, well,
Yeah.
haven't you got better things to do, mate? I said, why can't
Well,
you go
shit.
fuck off?
That's
Fuck
why
off and
they
go
passed that
catch your mate.
seatbelt law, man. That's exactly why they passed the damn seatbelt law, so they'll have
Because it
probable
makes a
cause
lot of money
to
for the
stop your
right.
ass. Just
Exactly,
It's
to
Mark.
revenue.
stop your
Exactly.
ass.
Exactly.
Then
Oh,
they're
here they'll
looking for
charge you.
something different when they stop your ass.
Here it's about $500 if you go
And
through a red
half of the
light.
son of a bitches are
Jesus
coming off these
Christ,
damn
500.
You go through a
and
red
another
light, and
damn
that can be
point, half
orange
these
or it turns red.
damn cops around here are coming off
500.
these wars and shit, ex-military and shit, and they're fishing for that next adrenaline rush. They're adrenaline junkies, so they're fucking wanting to, they're acting all
Guys, come up.
badass above the law for their
Can we
own
get Bass
freaking
up?
adrenaline.
I'm not
Nah,
anti-police,
I'm out
man.
in the
I'm
woods, man. I
anti-bad
ain't nothing.
police, okay?
Oh, he's out in
I'm
the woods. He's out in the
anti-bad
woods.
police. I'm not
He's,
anti-police totally,
he's,
Bob. I know what you're
we've made
thinking,
him.
dude. We're not here to bash cops, right? But here's the root of the thing is use common sense, man. Go after fucking people that are thieving or
It's
killing
coming
or
down to
raping.
that. I
But I
mean,
mean,
all of them
Jesus
are in the
Christ,
same
dude.
damn boat.
Just to stop fucking people
Yeah,
and
make him
harass
accountable.
them for a seatbelt. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous.
Well, I think all that. Yeah, I think all that
Yeah,
shit that happened with George Floyd and that other one up in is it Minnesota? That one up there
Yep,
in
yep,
Minnesota.
yep, 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 yep. You're
Um,
right, man. The Twin Cities. Yep, yep. The Twin Cities. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's opened up a lot of their eyes. They had to get re-educated on, fucking,
There is those in
what do they
effect.
call
There
it?
is those.
How
Yeah.
they were they were getting overly misrepresented, the blacks. You know
Well,
what I mean?
the blacks
As
is a
far
whole nother
as
story, man. They
they were getting picked on.
created this.
Apparently, they were getting picked on. If
They
you're black,
created
hang on,
this
you must
Black
be a
Lives
criminal because you're
Matter
black.
that turned out to be a hoax. They got all this money and crap, and it's like, oh my god.
The big picture is they want to disrupt the black community. The black community has been on the damn Democrat side since for shit that since the damn Civil War, well, on and off and shit. But they don't understand. The Democrats won't trickle down. It's
Yeah,
been
John,
going
you're
on
not
for
in
a
the
long
states,
time.
man.
Ain't
So
nothing new.
I know. I only go by what I hear on the news. That's all.
yeah,
I
see,
don't
John,
listen. I'm not.
you're not. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
almost
part
like
of it.
blacks versus
it's a
whites, and it
business for
shouldn't be
sure.
that way. Now,
Yeah.
media plays a big part in that, keeping
Well,
everybody separated,
it's
right?
by
You know,
design, man.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is by
Yeah,
it's
design.
it
You're
is
it's
to
right.
by
keep it. Yeah,
design and shit.
it is.
Yeah, they
That's
want to
what they
cause
want.
division.
Yeah.
They want
That's
to
Yep.
what I'm
cause
saying,
division.
man. Media makes it that way. Listen, I'm in a community of blacks, and we're everybody gets along great, man. We should,
Same here.
dude.
Same here. Yep.
Dude, man, I got, since I don't have a close family here and stuff, Thanksgiving, holidays, whatever, I got a black friend, Joanne, man, and I even put shorts up about her, but she cooks me dinner. It's like, yeah, we're on a great basis, man. And I don't want to say that like, yeah, I got a black friend. No, I got tons of black friends here. We get along great. There's no
But
strife at all.
my neighborhood, for an example, my household is Filipino and white. The next two houses, they're all whites. Right across the street, American Indian and white.
Oh,
Down the
wow.
road, an Asian and white. At the end of the street, Indians. Not American Indians, but
Yeah,
East
yeah,
Indian.
the dots on the head.
Behind
Yeah, I get it.
behind me is a family from Bangladesh. So we're
Yeah, it's
divided. Well, I
mu-
call
multi,
bullshit on
multi,
that. Well, I call
multicultural, isn't it?
it
Yeah,
is, and you know,
multiracial, John. Yeah.
and the news media and the communists always want, oh, we're all divided and all that. The
I know,
bullshit.
man. You cannot fucking
Yeah.
watch media, bro. I'm telling you, it's not
They want
good.
to. They want to
don't.
divide us. You know.
Yeah.
It's because fear sells, man. Fear sells,
Mhm.
man. And you
That's why they're
cannot,
letting
it's
all
just like
them
smell fears.
illegal aliens in, man. That's why they're letting the illegal aliens. They're letting the, the blacks and the, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Cut
I
out,
think
Mark.
He's good. The white hell. I had a blue.
Is he going to? Is he
Had a blue
burying
collar
some
job
chick?
and shit. Hell.
I think he's near the burial site.
Yeah, he's busy
getting
burying
close.
some chick,
Yeah.
dude. No,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I better
We've
start
made him
walking
paranoid. He's going to
the
go
other
make
way
sure,
here.
make sure the raccoons haven't been digging around the old the spot.
The raccoon.
Yeah, I better
Oh,
start
dude,
walking the other way here.
Oh, Bob. John, I was going to tell you, I got
Mark,
a
just don't
friend,
show
man.
that body on camera. Don't show the
Man.
body, for God's sakes. They'll hang
Hey.
you for that.
Well,
Hey,
here's my markers, man. Here's what I did about 20 years ago. See here? See here on this tree here?
Mm-hmm.
See?
He marked his kills. He's got 12. Wow.
He's got 12.
Unbelievable.
Mark, you gotta step up your game. You gotta go get an endangered species tree. Bury him under an endangered species tree, and
Man, don't talk this dude into killing nobody, please. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ
Well,
Almighty.
and they won't
We'll
dig it
all
up.
be
you know?
we'll all be indicted, for God's sakes.
Hey, only 12. He's a bloody amateur. He needs to catch up.
He's a new guy. He's a new hire.
New kid on the block.
Hey, I would tell y'all though earlier, y'all were talking about raccoons. My friend down the street, Howard, man, he throws fucking cheese balls out and walnuts, and he has attracted the raccoons. Now they're bringing all their fucking families.
Oh boy,
I'm talking about,
That's
dude.
all you know.
All you got to do is have one, and then they all come, dude. It's raccoons are crazy,
yeah, those
and
things
they
will
Yeah,
get
have
up
they're
in the
really
big,
attic.
big families, dude. They have big
Mhm.
families. Trust
They'll
me.
get in the attic of your house or in the
Oh
basement
yeah,
or
man.
anything.
They're
Just
not good. They are not good
they're
for
not
the
friendly.
society.
Well, yeah, I give them some respect as
They're
long as they're out.
cute. And, yeah, they're
Long as they're
cute and
outside and
fluffy,
don't
and
come to the house, we're good.
yeah, right
You
on.
just stay out
But
there. Stay
no,
out
he's
there.
done drawing them in, dude, and it's not cool, dude. And the skunks come too, and the skunks ain't cool because they're not, defumed or whatever you call that. Man, they can spray
Yeah.
that shit and that sticks to you like duck butter. Y'all know what duck butter is?
Yeah, my brother got sprayed by a skunk when I was growing up.
Oh
I had to
God.
share a bedroom with him. Holy shit, man.
Duck butter is like a really nasty pussy, dude. That ain't been washed, bro. It'll stay. That stink will stay on you forever. I'm sorry.
What
It's
about
the truth, though.
skunks?
I only
What about
know about
skunks
that
then?
because John told me. John told me he had experienced it. That's the only reason why I know it.
With what? With
Duck
what?
butter. Duck
With what,
butter.
man?
Yeah, an
What?
unwashed. Yeah, well, you told me about it.
The what? Sorry, man. I was making a coffee.
Oh, yeah. I said duck butter. Duck butter is like an unwashed pussy, a real nasty pussy.
Oh. What was
And
the
I
one
said,
I've seen? It's like
and
it's
I,
like a fucking something
oh
with bad breath.
God, dude, have you ever seen it where it just falls off? Well, when they got a yeast infection, brother, don't get
Oh, Jesus.
near it. Don't get near it. Just go on about your business. But you see, American women don't tampo, dude. So I don't know, about Filipinos, like being with them in the tampo. But
Well, you know what? Back to the Filipina thing. Like here in Australia, there's been quite a few cases which I find really, really sad. You get these guys that get these women from Philippines. Right? They'll pay their money. They'll get them over. They turn them into a wife, right? It's
Then
cost
they
about
leave them.
$10,000 to do it. A lot of them. There was one that got murdered. She was working at McDonald's. You're right.
Oh God.
Like she's walking back at night. She's basically got raped and murdered, like bashed.
Terrible. That is
And
terrible.
you know, I'm thinking, come on, man. If you got, why have you got your wife walking on her own? You know, working at McDonald's. What the fuck are you doing? You know, you paid all this money to get her. You know, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. She wants to send money back home to help her family, right? And she doesn't want to impose on him. But you know, I just think that's really pathetic of him to let his wife to actually just go and to do that sort of shit. Anyway, she's dead, and she was a beautiful looking little thing. And anyway, there was another guy. He bashed the shit out of his wife, bashed her, like killed her. They reckon it was blunt force trauma, and he said, "Oh, she fell down the stairs."
Lunatics everywhere, man. Lunatics are everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and you just feel sorry for these poor little things. You know, all they want to do is have a better life. And you know what they're like. We're in the community. We know what do they like. They like singing. They like eating, and they like you know, they're good wives, right? Pretty much, most of them. They're fucking pretty harmless, aren't they? They don't deserve that shit. But a lot of people
I
do
don't know why
take
that
it
has
down.
to happen. I don't know why that has to happen.
It happens
you
a
know?
lot, man. It happens a
You
lot.
know,
But more than
that's why I question God about a lot of cases is because like an airplane. If an airplane goes, you know, off the ground, and there's been several cases of this, and it crashes, and some live, some die. The ones say that live, they say, "Oh, God was with me." Well, why weren't they with the other people? You know, it makes you really wonder, man. Is there an afterlife? Because so many people are engaged with. Do you understand what I'm saying, Bob, John, Mark? I mean, come on. It makes me wonder: is there really a higher power that will protect us? Because they didn't protect those that got burned up in the plane, but the ones that lived said, "Yeah, God was with me, and I prayed to Him." I mean,
yeah, well,
you
makes
know
you
what I
wonder,
mean?
doesn't it?
Yeah,
Makes
it
you wonder.
does. It does. Those things, those kind of things make. And the Panay that's walking down the street, like you said, and got murdered. I'm sure she lived her
Right,
life sweet and good and wonderful. And come on, man. I think when we die, that's it, dude. I think we're just go in the ground and that's it.
yeah, and I just think like the responsibility of the husband. Okay, all right, maybe you need them. They need the money, right? The extra money. She's working at McDonald's for some strange reason. He could at least arrange some sort of transport for her to get from her workplace to her home, not make her walk home. You know, it's just a
Yeah.
common courtesy as a husband. You know, you're supposed to be the protector.
Sure.
You know, what? You didn't want to waste $5 on a taxi or a Uber or a Grab or whatever.
No.
But yeah, you can understand it, like in the sense that they don't get paid much at McDonald's. But I mean, if it was my woman, she wouldn't even be working at McDonald's. You know, I'd be either giving up cigarettes or giving up drinking. You know, I'd find the money somehow.
Right.
You know, so she didn't have to do that. But if she wanted to work, yeah, if she wanted to work, you can work. But you got to make sure that she can have some sort of reliable transport.
Right, John. That's exactly
You don't
right,
make 'em
man.
walk.
'Cause you don't want to control the woman, right? You don't want to control her. You want her
Yeah.
to just be her, but support her 100%. That's exactly
Yeah,
right.
and it's like there in the US where you wouldn't allow your woman to say catch a public transport on like the local train station or
well,
the
that
bus.
wouldn't even happen here in the States. That wouldn't even be a thing. You know, I don't understand a lot of what's going on in other countries, man. That's not even a thing here, is it, Bob? In the
It's not
States,
cool, man. It's not cool.
American
Wow,
women are very
$20 an hour in the
capitalized.
US.
There's not going to be.
Bash is saying they're paying $20 an hour now in the USA, McDonald's.
Well, I don't
Is
know
that
about all that, but I do know that I'm very fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
very
yeah, that
fucked
was
up,
in
and I'm
Australia. I
sorry.
don't know what's going on there. I'm sure there's all sorts of shit that's going on there with.
Hey, guys, I'm very drunk and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, that's not like you.
Mm-hmm.
Quit apologizing.
That's not like me.
Yeah. Don't worry. Hey,
Thank you,
don't worry,
Mark.
mate. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Mark, I want to thank you very much for having me up, friend. I'm sorry about everything. Sorry about everything I've ever said. I hope we can squash it. You are a man enough to let me up, and I appreciate you, Bob. Hope you have a great day up there in the Pacific West. And John Quinn, I love you. You know I fucking love the shit out of you, boy. And Miguel disappeared. I don't know this Bradley dude, but I like this seal. Okay, I gotta run.
It's okay,
There's other
brother.
women that need me, and I gotta
You're a
go.
wanted man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
well,
another
yeah,
hour
I
here,
gotta
and I'm
support my.
cut out, man. I'm gotta limit my time on this YouTube shit, man. I'm getting
And
too
good
done.
and good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck with Amy, brother. Don't let that go. Don't let that go. She's a good girl. That's
Nah.
all I'm gonna say. I don't know what's going on, but I don't. I mean, okay. Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Love y'all,
Nah,
man.
that's
Thank
good.
y'all
Good
so much
advice. Good
for
advice, Jamie.
the
Hey, Jamie.
conversation.
Jamie, you know what? That was good advice. That is good advice. So listen to your brother,
All right.
Mark.
Well,
I'm
yeah, I do love
I
y'all,
got
dude.
my
We've been
shit.
around a long fucking time together, for God's sakes, man.
See,
Come on.
the key freaking thing is communication. But on the other
This,
hand, sometimes you gotta fucking be alone and shit, man. You don't need all this headache and shit.
Yeah.
So,
You got to have your own space as well.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. There's a balance for sure. You can't be just fucking
especially on YouTube,
in each other's pockets.
LDR or whatever. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you got to get shit done as well, don't you?
yep. Got to get shit done and shit. Sometimes you just want to be alone, watch a damn TV show or something. I mean, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you just go bloody crazy.
Don't
You can't be in each other's pockets 24/7.
have somebody around you. Shit.
But
Yeah.
you love her. Do you love your girlfriend?
Of course, she wouldn't be around if I didn't love her. I ain't got time for this friendship crap. You know it? I mean, shit.
You're just going through. You're just having a moment, aren't you, Mark? You're just having a bit of a moment.
I have a damn moment like every other day, man. Shit, we talking about.
Yeah. We all have them. We all have them. Jesus, I have them a lot.
No, I got a moment. I get them. I don't know.
If you get something, if you achieve something, if you do achieve something, you'll feel a bit like you've, you'll have that personal satisfaction. Like, oh yeah, great, I chopped that fucking tree down that's been pissing me off, and then you're going to be more happier, and then you can say, okay, now I've got a little bit of time for spend with my missus or whatever. Let's go on YouTube and that because that's Army's happiness, isn't it? She likes to get on and sing her songs and.
Yeah, she's probably gonna do a live stream after I get off here.
Yeah, because it'd be hard for you. Also, got to understand it'd be hard for her as well. Being a foreign worker, living in a country that she can't really speak the language that well. It'd be hard for her as well. So I guess you got to look at it, from her side a bit too. What do you think?
No aspects of everything. Then again, ain't
But I've seen her. She
anywhere nowadays anywhere around the world, man. Shit's freaking.
I've seen her as well. She does make time for herself. She'll go out and have a party with her friends and that. There's 10 of them sitting around. Having like a party.
Yeah.
But you got to make sure you get a bit of time for yourself as well. Yeah, Bass is right there. Bass just said
on Sundays.
Bass is right. He said it's time for you and Amy to meet because it's been a long time. You got to make it happen. Yeah, that's right. You know, that's a fair comment.
It's been time for the last couple of years. Hell, I ain't no damn.
Yeah,
Everybody's got
you're
their
a
own
decent
secret.
man.
So I mean,
We all know, Mark, you're one of the most patient men on YouTube. You know, you're very supportive of your woman. You know, even if you don't even feel like being on a live stream, you'll go there because you're supporting your woman. That's how we all see you, Mark. You know, we don't tell you that,
Well,
but
that's
that's how
how I
we
feel.
see you. You're always
yeah,
there
well,
for it.
that's pretty much the damn truth, man.
Yeah.
Hell, yesterday
Yeah,
I didn't
it's like pulling teeth.
Getting on.
But you know, so I take my hat off to you, because if it was me, I'd be like, no, you go on, you go for it. Go do your live stream. I'll be fucking doing my veggie garden, or I'll go to work, or I'll got to build something. But you don't. You go, no, it's all right. I'll support you, darling. So yeah, I do. I'll take my hat off for you for that one. So yeah. But yeah, there does come a point where you should probably make it happen, like Bass is saying in the chat. You got to catch up with her, man.
It'll happen, and just not.
Hey, mate, if you want to go to Hong Kong,
It ain't gonna happen everybody else time. See, I've got that question, for the last 2 years and shit. I mean,
if you want to go to Hong Kong, what we'll do is we'll throw the hat around, and everyone in this community will all throw a bit of money in a hat, and we'll raise enough money for you to go to Hong Kong if money's the issue for you. I promise you, mate, make it happen.
Money ain't the issue. The issue is I ain't going nowhere. I'm here.
Or okay, we can throw the hat around for her to get it to buy her a ticket.
Well, hook or crook. She's coming here. I'm not going nowhere.
It wouldn't. Hey, we'd raise the money in a week. You'd have enough money in a week, easy. Would be more than enough. You'd even have spending money.
Yeah.
And we'd get Amy to come there.
Hook or crook.
All you got to do is say, yeah, I'd like that, and we can make it happen. But we're not going to do something where we don't have your approval.
Oh, you got my approval. Go for it.
All right, Bass. Bob.
Make it happen there, Bass. Do it.
But you got to be in charge of the funds, right? You
PayPal.
You got to be in charge of the funds. I'm not saying that I don't trust Army, but I know what Filipinos are like. They are very unselfish. They might send it to their family instead. So we'll give you the money to sort it all out.
Army's already past that point. She's already raised her kids where everybody's got a job, so she ain't got to be dependent anymore on. She's a mom. Even my mom or everybody else's mom, they're always going to have their kids. If they need something, they're not going to.
All right, yeah.
They're going to send them something, socks or something. Shoes or somebody has a birthday. That's got to be expected and shit.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. They ain't never going to end, even with any woman around the world. You get one.
Yeah, that. So
Russia.
I think we'll make sure that you're in charge of the finances.
I don't care who's in damn charge.
You be in charge of the finances.
Actually, as long as they're do it the right way and shit. I don't care who's in charge. You're better than I am. Shit, go for it. Prove me wrong. Prove me right.
Just you. I think you should be in charge of the finances because we know they're unselfish beings.
I'm charging my own finances.
Mum, I need a new motorbike. Oh, okay. I'll work for the next year and I'll buy you a motorbike. They don't care about, I was going to go to the Philippines, but no, I'll buy you a motorbike instead.
But see, I already got a motorbike. I already thought about that. See, I bought everything I need, so I don't need nothing but a little bit of loving.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the Filipino, what she'll do for her kids, her
A
family.
little bit of freaking beer money. You want? Well, damn, I jumped up here and fell down. Oh well.
Who was it?
Don jumped up, fell down.
Come back up.
Yeah, come back up there, Don. Got another 59 minutes. I'm cutting this damn live stream off. I'm done. That's another thing I'm done with. So what are you done with, John? What are you done with? That's my topic of this live stream. I'm done with a bunch of shit.
I'm done.
I'm done with
Oh God, shall I write a list?
I know Don's done with a bunch of shit. What are you done?
There he is. There he is.
What are you done with Don shit? What is that? Peter Pecker Don Dunza Dun.
Where is Peter? How you going there, Bass? Oh God, what's wrong with his connection?
Yeah, no telling. They're probably having a freaking nuclear bomb that dropped on his ass or something over there. Yeah.
No, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are just going to say, "Yeah, we want to see Mark and Army together." At least catch up. And that's probably half your problem as well. While you're feeling frustrated, how long you been together? What? How many years has it been? 3, 4 years?
I know it's over 2. I quit counting at 2. I let Army keep up with it.
Technical issues. Well, sort them out and come back.
Yeah.
Because he'll make it happen. Don's really good at computer stuff like that. He's a what do they call it? These people that I don't know. He's a computer whiz. So he knows how to set up GoFundMe pages and stuff like that. I don't, but I don't. I know how to donate, so I can definitely help support. I'll throw some money into the hat. Not a problem.
Well, I appreciate that. Hell,
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Yeah. She definitely needs to get here before World War III goes out. And
bro, if you're serious, let's talk in private.
If you look at history, where all the damn world wars gone through. World War II, what they have? World War II. Philippines always gets infected in some certain way. There he is again. Shit.
Yeah, there's a massive Allied buildup in the South China Sea right now.
Yeah.
China just not long ago extended their borders and took away the Gulf of Tonkin from Vietnam just recently. They've also taken they're coming around the corner and heading to their own they're claiming more land from Brunei, Malaysia, Indonesia, and they're heading to Singapore.
Well, they've been freaking taking little bitty islands off the Philippine coast for years, haven't they? How many years?
Yeah, they've been trying. They've been trying.
One little spot after another, I mean, they got the patience of a damn whatever,
Yep.
Patience. That's same goes with the damn Muslims. I mean, these
you said damn Muslims, man. Fuck.
The damn Muslims. It's the damn Muslims.
Yeah, the damn Muslims. Jihadist.
Yeah, they're problematic.
Yeah, they've been fighting a damn war for the last 2,000 years.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Well, again, division. See how they cause this division?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on the damn
Mega love shout out Chatterbox Mumsy.
There you go, Mumsy. But hey, yeah, you know, Baz, I reckon we could sort this out.
Yeah, but
Amy thing.
JQ, I've been thinking, yeah, if it's gonna be quite expensive, I think, because it's not only the tickets that she needs. She will also needs like they need a lot of requirements to go to the US. They need to
Oh,
like
really?
show, yeah, like even bank
Oh
statements. They need to
yeah.
show that they even, yeah, even the insurance is gonna be quite expensive. So yeah, we
Yeah.
can try. Like it would be nice to see that happen as a community that we can,
Yeah,
because I think everybody here really supports Mark and Amy's relationship.
they do. Yeah.
I've already been through the K1 visa process with my wife, and to get a Filipina here to the US, oh, it ain't easy. Especially if she's going to come alone. Forget it's all. I'm just telling you guys the truth. She has to prove that she has businesses and land and money back in the Philippines to make sure that she will go back when her tourist visa is over.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding you. It ain't easy, dude. Even a K1
No.
fiance visa, that's in depth, and it takes a lot of proof. A lot of proof.
What about
Yeah.
a tourist visa? If she has a tourist visa, she has to prove all that shit.
She has to prove that she has land and businesses and homes and a lot of money
And then
back in
two-way
the
tickets,
Philippines,
and she
so
also
that
has like to,
she will have to go back
yeah,
after
she
her
also has
tourist visa
to
is over.
show where
I
she's
think
gonna be staying.
But
Man,
but
you have to
Ami, if she's not in the Philippines, in other countries, she can easily to go out to the like America if she has her own money and have a support from the from her job, her employer. That's it. And
Yeah.
of friends or whatever in the
Well,
What
she's not.
countries, yeah,
what
that's
has
it.
to
Because
happen, guys? Listen to me.
it's a different from the Philippines. Deep,
If you,
it's the Philippines is very different. It's hard.
yeah,
You need to show your asset, your
mm-hmm,
money, a
yep,
lot of things they need
a
to you
lot
show
of
up.
land.
But if
Yep,
you are in other count out of the Philippines, easily if you have
Yeah,
your
that's the
own
part.
money.
She's in Hong Kong. She's not actually in the Philippines.
Yeah, I think it will be quite easier for her to do that
no,
from Hong Kong.
no.
yeah.
To
As a
get
tourist.
into the U.S., she still has to show that she will return back to where she came from. You
Mhm.
understand?
Yes.
I've
Yeah,
been through
that
this
would be
stuff. I
Hong
know.
Kong. That wouldn't be the Philippines.
Yeah,
That's why
she'd need a
she
letter,
need
maybe a letter
she
from
need a
her
letter
employer.
from the
Job.
employer.
Yeah, her employer.
Yes.
She'll
The
return back
best.
to the employer.
The
So
listen to me. Listen. I've been through this. The best thing to do is Mark to go to her.
But he said he doesn't
Period.
want to go anywhere.
Period. That's the best thing to do. To
Mhm.
start with that, he has to show the intent of a relationship with this woman wherever she is at, and then from there, then
Yeah.
you could take it to a fiance or a tourist visa to come to the U.S. That will be in your folder. That he
Yeah, and
has
not only
interest
that,
in her.
You're right,
you
Mr.
got to
Bob.
take photos as well. When you're there with her, you got to take
Everything.
a lot of photos of you and her, like having a
Correct.
meal in it. You got to show
Mark,
proof.
Mark,
gotta
are
be
you willing to go there or not?
you plan B there, Bob, because that ain't happening.
Okay.
You're not, you don't want to travel, yeah?
Well,
Yeah, Mark
yeah.
doesn't want to travel.
Yeah. Well,
Keep telling
good luck.
everybody.
Yeah,
Good luck.
Good luck.
Fair enough. I know that's.
I
If
mean,
that's your,
there's always.
I have my
2 or 3
friend,
ways
she's
to
green
get
card
it.
holder now, but she
Here's
stays in
what-
New York for 10 years with expired visa. Wow.
Yeah, that can be corrected through the courts, but yeah, that's called
I ain't
T.
going
It's called TNT, run
There's-
and run.
there's another way, Mark. You can.
Yeah,
Make,
you're
you can,
right. Yeah.
You can let Amy go
TNT.
to Mexico and then just walk across the border. Apparently there is no control now.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
yeah. Yeah, that's the
then you
easiest
run-
way.
Then you run a security risk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll
She's
never
a
be.
woman, since she's a woman, she's liable to get,
Yeah.
brutalized or whatever,
Mhm.
or
She will
Oh,
be.
yeah. You can
pick
imagine
her
the
up at the
sex
Mexican
trafficking.
border, man.
Cartel
fucking-
get money for everybody they come up that gets across the border. They get
Well, that-
paid to.
Yeah, they get $10,000, don't they?
Yeah, well,
In New York.
depends on the damn you know, around that much or more or less. You know, I mean, depends on the individual. You know, they charge different prices for women and charge men or kids
Yeah.
or shit
Plus
like
the
that.
fact, once she arrives here in the States, say if she's a skilled worker and she can go to work for like Lockheed or whoever, she'll never be able to get that job.
Yeah. It's
She'll
gonna be
never
Nah.
an
be able to
illegal
get
immigrant.
a good paying job because she doesn't have the documents. Yes, they can forge documents, but the employer will look into your past before they hire you.
Well, most employers
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
Uh,
a good job, a good
yeah,
job.
yeah,
Yeah,
a good job. You know, if a skilled job like that, the
yeah.
employer's going to check into your background. But they got
Mm-hmm.
so many damn factories over here that hire under the freaking table, or you know,
You
except
know what would be ideal, Mark?
except
You should get her as your carer.
counterfeit
No,
green
get
card.
her as your carer. You know, just say you've got, you know, whatever you've got. It's getting hard for you to get around, sort of thing. You know, she could be your carer. Would that work in the USA?
It does not work.
That's hard because
Yeah,
you've got to be able to prove to the U.S. Embassy that there are no carriers available in the United States. So I must
exactly.
go over to Hong Kong and get this one. They
Yeah,
know it.
right.
Look, guys, the embassies have seen these people trying to pull bullshit for the last 150 years. They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
They can look into your past and they know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, they can smell
If
bullshit.
they do, that's their whole job. That's their whole job. Yep. Now, I will give you an example. Just bear with me. Okay. Before my wife came here, she joined a forum called visajourney.com. It's where, and you can go into categories of all these people from different countries who want to come to the States. So, of course, my wife joined up with a group of Filipinos, mostly. And here's an example. A woman, she had a boyfriend over in Syria, I think it was. It was an American woman, had a boyfriend in Syria. Okay. So they petitioned. Now she had been over there to visit him. That's a requirement to get a K1 visa. You must go to that person. You have to go to that person. So she did go to Syria, met with them, was able to prove that she went to Syria, and then she had a sit down with the embassy, and the embassy opened up both their computers without their knowledge, both of them. They found out through photographic evidence, and they had it laid out in front of them, that we're going to deny your fiancé visa because we have proof that you were actually married in Syria. Your K1 visa is denied. Get out.
Wow. Yeah.
They opened up both their computers and looked inside of them. Yeah, the government can do that.
So what she married the actual guy that she was going to, or she married to a different person?
She was married to the guy in Syria that she went to visit, and then they came back to the U.S. Embassy applying for a K1 fiancé visa.
Right, which means a fiance, not a marriage.
Right.
Thing.
Now, if they had her went to, because it was, mine was like a 9-month process. A marriage visa, that's years.
Wow. It's even worse.
And since they already showed that they falsified documents to the U.S. government, what do you think the chances are that they're ever going to get together again unless she moves over there? It's probably zero.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's a hard game.
They know bullshit when they see it, because they're going to ask you questions in your interview that they already know the answer.
Yeah. And so you don't lie to them. Just
don't
tell them.
Lie. Don't lie. Don't. Yeah. But they wanted to speed it up because they wanted to go for a 9-month K1 visa instead of a marriage visa. And you're lied. Go back to the end of the line. Try again. K1 visa. Boom, denied. Get out.
So what about like Bradley and Bass was saying? What about just a tourist visa? For Army to come to America.
Right. We looked into that too, and that's even a big. The burden of proof is on the Filipino. She has to prove that she has too much to lose from where she's at right now. You understand? They have to go there and show that I have this many houses, I have some farmland, I have these businesses, and I have all this money in the Philippines or Hong Kong or wherever she's at right now, to prove to the embassy that you're going to go do your 30-day tourist visa and then return. Because if you can't prove that, they're going to deny the visa. That's the way it is, guys.
Okay. So here's the stipulation. She's got a house.
Mm-hmm.
Already got a house. I ain't gonna say whose name it's in, but it's her house. She got a job in Hong Kong, and her employer.
Well, that's if she's got that going for her, then try for a tourist visa. But still, it's difficult for the U.S. Embassy to accept it because, Mark, you have never met her. If you flew over there and met and stayed a few weeks with her, had pictures taken in front of the U.S. Embassy in Hong Kong, we
landmarks.
Right.
Yeah.
Then that would really make it a lot better for the because the embassy the embassy is there, right? The embassy is there to protect the U.S. citizen. You see, because they've seen Americans get scammed.
Job on the damn fucking Mexican border, I tell you that.
Well, but then she's taking a chance on getting fucking raped or murdered on the way over.
Yeah, totally agree there as well. Yeah, you can imagine the sex trade that's going on there. And
she could wind up in some other part of the world and you'd never see her from.
Yeah, sold as a fucking sex slave.
Yeah, coyotes and the cartels that are running all that show down there, they are fucking monsters, man.
Yeah.
They don't care.
My point is, we need to raise quite a bit of. If you guys ever want to try to, I reckon we can make it happen.
I was buffering here for about 30 seconds. I don't think I got everything. Y'all hear? My last comment was that, and her employers approve of her going to the U.S. for visitations on as a tourist. So she's got property in the Philippines. She's got a good business as an overseas worker. So, and her employers approve of her coming here. So what else? She needs money in the bank or something like that.
Yeah, she'd have to have some money in the bank. For sure, 100%.
A lot of land and a lot of money in the bank. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I reckon at least 5K, Bon.
A lot of land.
Don,
are they? Between if you got a house, if you got a house, is that a lot of land, or you got the plot? Is that a lot?
Yeah,
of
all
land?
of the above. All of the above. You've got to prove that you stand to lose your whole life's work to overstay your visa. Otherwise, they're not going to approve it. The best thing to do, start with, I'm telling you the truth, Mark, you go to meet her in Hong Kong.
And you know what? Even in Australia, you do have a point because they require that as well. If I wanted to have, say, get a woman on a fiancé visa, I need to go to the Philippines.
Yes.
Take photos.
Yep.
And then she has to come here on a tourist visa, take photos together. Then you've built a case.
Yep.
It's not just a scam trying to get her into the country. She might be paying you some money.
That's right.
You got to build that case and photos. Yeah. But that's a fiancé visa. That's a fiancé visa. I don't know about the tourist visa.
Yeah, I know just enough about tourist visa, but in our case, I had been going to be with her and the family for 4 years.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
example is like, I mean, she never asked me for fucking money, but she did one time that I remember. Um, her son had to have a tooth pulled out, who's my son, who's living upstairs right now. He had to have a tooth pulled out, and she wanted to get a bridge put in, because he had a big gap, a tooth missing. So I paid for that, and she saved all that, the Western Union and all that. She saved it, and that went into a file for because then when the kids went to private schools, I sent to pay for that. You understand? And plus 4 years of going pictures and conversations back and forth.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Yeah, and like, I love you, darling. Can't wait to see you. All of that sort of stuff. Messages like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer for the visa people to just go. Yeah, this is genuine.
Oh,
yeah, stamp it. Next.
We switched to Skype way back then, and we had a stack of conversations like this. I mean, it was incredible. And I did hire an immigration attorney to handle my end of it. Which, okay, when the embassy opens up documents and it has your immigration attorney's letterhead on top of it, that pulls a lot of weight. Oh, hi, Mike. That pulls a lot of weight in the embassy. That I, the petitioner, have taken the time to hire an attorney to handle all of this.
Yeah, it was like going to court and having a lawyer.
It is.
It's a professional. It carries a lot more weight.
And hire an attorney was very helpful for me because she did all the paperwork on her letterhead and all that. And she answered a lot of questions for me that I didn't really know the answer to. She was right there, and it was very helpful. Because it's a big step to do this, guys.
How much was that? We add that to the bill.
Yeah, there's another 5,000.
Yeah, it was pretty expensive because the average attorney here in the States charges at least $200 an hour.
Oh, that's cheap. They charge $600 an hour here in Australia.
Oh boy, yeah,
$600 an hour.
But this was, almost 20 years ago. I don't know how it is now, but I'm just telling you that if you want to immigrate a foreigner into the United States, it's expensive. And they make it a big enough fucking pain in the ass that if you're not really sure, you're going to quit. They do that on purpose, That's why they do that.
Okay.
Bass is saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Bass is saying that if it's a fiance visa, you have to marry the woman within 3 months of her arrival.
Correct.
Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
That's
No, it's not 3 months. 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks now. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was in my
Do you
day.
think
It was
that's,
90
do you
days.
think that's because they want to make
90
sure you're
days.
serious and that you can
90
provide
days.
for the woman, so she won't end up on SSI? Like you break
Right.
up, she comes, gets immigration status.
That's right,
1 year
yeah.
later, you break up, and then she's on
Yeah.
SSI or whatever.
Yeah, they want to and they also look into me, the petitioner. They looked into my income level.
Yeah.
They have. You've got to meet a minimum requirement of income level to be able to sponsor.
Yeah, I'm in an LDR too with a woman in Thailand, and I'm in Sweden on America, so it's kind of
Okay.
similar. There's a lot of hoops to jump through. You have to prove that you can provide for them. If she's gonna come here on like a visit visa, tourist visa, she needs to prove that she's got enough money to like survive for whatever the time is. And
Yes.
if she's gonna live with me, she either has to have a job, I think, or I have to have enough money to prove that I can provide
Support
for
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're right.
You are legally and financially responsible for that person. So, say that you import someone, and they're all fucked up in the head, and they're a career thief, and they start getting arrested. The government's going to come right to you and say, "What the fuck are you doing? You're responsible for that person." And you could be up on some kind of, I don't know, but yeah. Now, as far as income level is concerned, my wife's niece is married to an American guy. They live here, not far away, but he didn't meet the minimum requirement. But here comes, but his parents were the co-sponsor for financial stability to get her here. But that's probably dude, they make it a big enough fucking pain in the ass that if you're not sure, you're gonna quit. Yeah. You're gonna
even here. My mate went through it. He married a Filipino here, and it cost him like all up. He said it's over $50,000. He said it's around $100,000.
Yeah.
You know, once we talk about citizenship and all of that stuff as well.
Yeah.
And Mark says he's only on SSI. So how difficult would it be for Mark to actually get her to stay in your country if he's on SSI?
You'd have to look up the minimum requirements, financial requirements. I can't tell you what they are anymore.
I guess it's not about the source, it's about how much money you have per month.
He does own his own house.
To sustain her.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
That's a plus. How you going, Mumsy?
Hello, Mumsy.
Mumsy was saying about she's got friends in New York that are sort of scamming the system somehow. What's going on with that, Mumsy?
TNT probably.
TNT.
No, she's a green card holder already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't see any problem actually, because at the end of the day, their relationship is very strong, and they are old enough to understand what's going on. But there is something nice that I can offer to Mark.
What's that?
Mark, PM me.
Oh, please, Mumsy, stop sending your fucking nipple.
Boss, are you okay this morning? I hope
we're good. We're having a good discussion.
I will. Don't worry.
Mark's all right. Mark's okay. He's just having a bit of a moment. That's all. He's getting a bit fed up.
The thing that worries me is if Mark has had enough, it must really mean he's really, really had enough, because he's the guy on here. So
he's a patient man, isn't it? You know, we don't want to screw it.
Mark, if you've had enough, we're not worried, because Amy can find another boyfriend that she can come to America.
Off. No way.
Why not? Nah. The word he'd had enough. That's.
Well, hey, come on. You can understand he's getting a bit frustrated.
No, we trust this couple, and at the end of the day, I'm here to help for Amy to see Mark.
Everybody better pinch in. Like if I make a GoFundMe,
I'll pitch in. Don't worry, mate.
Donate,
pitch in.
Wait, boss.
I'll pitch in. And I'm sure there's enough in this community. There must be 100 people.
Yeah, I want to see at least $100.
Yeah, that's a fair.
That's not enough.
Donation.
It needs a lot of money.
See, Mark is done with a lot of things, but Amy ain't one of them. See, there,
No, Amy is very capable. Amy, I check Amy and we talk. She's capable to go to New York.
Yeah, Amy is quite clever. She's
it's the process.
And they can see with Mark. It's very, oh my God, it will happen. But not this time, because I'm still painting my fence. We need to buy a car in upstate.
It's the process. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you know, John, because a lot of people, they have misused this. They have taken advantage of it. And now that's why now everything has become so strict.
Oh yeah, they fucked up.
Like a stigma against Filipinos, because back in the day, I guess it was easier for them to come here, like young Filipinas with old Westerners, and they would take advantage of them, take everything they got, and just divorce them or fuck them up.
It's not only the Filipinos taking advantage. Each one, the relationship, they're just taking advantage of the relationship for some reason.
It's mainly the Filipinas. The Filipinas have a really bad name in the West. They
do. Yep.
Let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
But in the case of Amy and Mark, their relationship is 100% genuine, but they still have all fucking bullshit because so many people took advantage of it.
Yeah, in YouTube so far, I can see their genuinity. Even
Yeah,
in
and
our
we're not going for the fiance visa. We're just going to go for the tourist visa, just so they can meet. You
Yeah,
know, we're
me and
not
John
going.
Quinn have decided we're going for the tourist visa.
Yeah, that's the go. Just do the tourist visa. It's
Yeah, we're
less
gonna go
hassle.
with,
Yeah,
is that
that's
okay
it.
for you, Mark?
Tourist visa.
Less
I'm in
hassle.
my
Do the
tourist
tourist visa.
visa.
Yeah. The best thing to
I'm in
do
my
is
tourist visa
Mark
for
has
6 years.
go
So
to Hong Kong and they get married there.
yeah, but the trouble
Yeah,
is Mark
Mark doesn't
cannot,
want to travel.
cannot. No, he cannot travel. Yeah.
Why?
Mark wants to bring his shotguns on the plane, and they will not allow it.
He's got
He wants to wear a
PTSD.
suicide vest. He wants to strap himself up with a Taliban suicide vest and go flying, and it won't let him.
He wants to
No,
scream.
Mark, he
He
can
wants to
just
scream
come over
Allahu
as a
Akbar on the
tourist and
plane.
they can
That's a
start to do
joke.
the
I'm done with a lot of things, but Amy ain't one of them.
Yeah, he's dedicated to army. That's what he means.
Yeah.
He's not giving up on army. So good on you there, Mark. Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, true love. If you got real love,
Exactly.
you'll be able to
It's the-
sacrifice for it. Like me, and my girlfriend.
Exactly.
We've been in LDR 3+ years,
Mhm.
and I'm
Good.
willing to wait. If it takes 5 years, I'm gonna wait 5 years. Now,
Good man,
hopefully
good.
it'll be quicker than that.
Popsy
But
waiting for
yeah, I
me
really
for
love her. She
and-
really loves me. We want to wait. We want to work for it. We want to not see other people.
Yeah.
And
We
I
got
took
married
4
with
years.
Popsy for 10 years before we got married. So our
Yeah.
relationship lasted nearly 16 years before it became to reality.
Yeah,
Wow.
I really recommend that to anyone who's looking for a
So it's
marry a
up
foreign
to your
lady. For God's sake,
dedication.
take your
It's
time.
up to your
Oh, 100%, Bob. 100%.
Take
Like these
your
people that
time.
rush in and get married within 3-6 months. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
How long did you make Popsy wait, Mumsy?
year 2000.
16 years.
16 years, but you fucked other guys in the meantime, right?
No,
Fuck off, Mumsy. Nobody believes you.
no. I will PM you.
Can we
Yeah,
get her on a lie detector on that one? Can we put Mumsy on a lie detector and ask her that question again?
Fucking lie detector will explode, man.
We got a Navy SEAL on the panel. What's your training like? Somebody's training him right now in the picture. We got a Navy SEAL being
Navy
trained
SEAL.
live right now. Look at above me there. See, this is SEAL. Where do they live? Naval, the naval creatures. Okay,
They're a
it's being
massive
trained.
animal,
It's a
aren't they? I
trained
didn't
Navy
realize
SEAL
that was
you
so
look at
big.
right there. We got a
Yeah.
trained Navy SEAL on the panel. Okay,
Eli.
come on, come on, take it easy, guys. Okay, no sudden movements.
No.
Yeah, that's
Got
a
trained
sea
Navy
lion.
SEAL. Oh, well, it's a sea something. Okay.
Bring a
It's
bucket of
sea
fish.
guy.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, you
it's a
forget the
Navy
bucket of
SEAL
fish.
lion.
You
okay?
forget the
That's
bucket
even
of fish.
worse.
Guess what's on the menu
Okay.
now?
It's
You
Oh,
are.
yeah. Yeah,
It's a
run.
genetic experiment by the government. It's a Navy SEAL interbred with a lion. It's a little bit seal, a little bit lion. Lives in the naval areas and is being trained. Look at the trainer there.
No, it's a hard game, man. It's a hard game sorting this
Yeah.
long distance relationship stuff out. You know, if you want to meet, it's a hard game. You know, it's the waiting game. It's patience. It's God.
Yep. It's a lot of responsibility to it. That's why I'm glad I hired an attorney to explain all the legal things that are on my shoulders. You know, now if she screws up and she does something wrong, you're going to answer for it because you brought her into the country.
Well, what happened to Mumsy and
She dropped down, I think.
Well,
I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I had a great marriage. Life's good, you know.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Frickin'
It's all
YouTube
worth it.
just
worth
frickin' blocked what I was typing in the chat and shit. They wouldn't let it go over on the frickin' StreamYard.
Why is that?
I don't know. They just blocked it. What I typed in the chat, I said, another problem, hell, once you get to New York, like Mumsy was saying, you got to escape New York, man. That place is, I don't know why anybody, right mind will want to go to New York and shit. But I mean,
Escape from LA. I heard about that before. That's a
well, I
movie. What
guess
is it? Kurt
it
Russell?
is a sanctuary city. But nowadays, man, they're freaking even New York, man, they're getting tired of the bullshit. Biden
Oh yeah,
freaking illegal alien crap and shit.
yeah. How many did
Oh,
they send
I'm
up
an
there? Was it
alien.
10,000 or
I'm
something?
a
I don't
legal
know. A lot.
alien.
Might be more. Might be a million. Might be an extra million in New York. Something like that.
Shit was like the 8 million people have come over since Biden's been in office. That's
Yeah.
the
That's
one they
ridiculous.
can
I
count.
think it could be a conspiracy. Okay, it's
Count.
some kind of
That's
conspiracy.
the one. That's not counting the gotaways. That's not counting the gotaways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want to destabilize America. Okay, that's what.
Yeah,
I think it could be.
I like what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump says, when I get back in, he goes, you'll see the biggest deportation on the scale that no one has ever seen in the world before.
Yeah, I hope he can.
Donald J. Trump.
Hell, I hope he can make that promise come true and shit.
I'm still waiting for it to build that wall, though. He said he's gonna build a wall. Did he build
Well,
a wall?
on his defense, he started it, but he was blocked by other politicians that
Exactly.
are so
Yep.
embedded
Okay.
in the government. Just like
All right.
Biden, what
Well,
he
if
do
you
says,
notice,
Yeah, me, what I'm like is like I don't have a favorite politician. It's like I'm against politicians. Period. So there's no
Yeah, they're all liars.
politician that-
yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
right.
That's
politicians
a
are
fact,
using
John.
Biden,
so-called,
Hillary,
law
Obama,
and the
Trump. I don't like
coaches
any
and,
of them. I
block
believe they're.
every
I'm
one of his moves.
I'm a super conspiracy theorist. I believe politics is a game and it's run by the Illuminati deep state, and I believe that they control more or less like any president. That's what I believe. So I believe Trump is going to be a puppet. I think Biden's going to be a puppet. Whoever ends up being the president, I think they're a puppet for the deep state, aka the globals, aka the New World, aka the Illuminati. Remember, we heard it first.
Well, but,
Conspiracy.
Trump, he's the
Yeah.
only one that ain't falling for this puppet shit. That's
What I see about
Last-
Trump is he doesn't even need to
Well,
be
since I've
a
been
president.
alive,
He's got enough money. How many billions is he worth?
Yeah.
He's
He's
doing
got
it
enough
because he actually cares about his country.
But he could also
doesn't
be a
need to be a
narcissist,
president.
loves the attention.
yeah.
He doesn't need to be a president.
That's what I.
He's doing it for his country. He's a very patriotic man.
Every paycheck he got when he was president, he signed it over and gave it to like the Department of the Interior. He didn't even accept a fucking paycheck. You know that?
I think he could be
Wow.
a narcissist.
Yeah, you definitely got to be a narcissist just to want to be the president.
And it's
I mean,
not
come
just
on,
my
huh?
feeling. I've seen like a lot of psychologists that work on diagnosing people with narcissism, other mental health issues, saying definitely, in my professional opinion, this guy's a narcissist. So the reason I said that is because you said like he's got a lot of money, so his motivation being president is got to be wanting to help the country. Well, knowing that he's most likely a narcissist, he might be doing it only for the recognition, the attention, the admiration, the praise, being popular, because it's like being the president of the United States is a popularity contest, and narcissists, they love to be loved and admired and
Of course.
yes, and
Yeah.
have it like people have a high opinion of them. I'm rich, I'm famous, understand. So that could
There's-
be too. I'm not saying you're wrong necessarily, but it could be a blend of motives. Like for himself, he now a narcissist could be like, I want to make the country better.
What's the other motive on the other side? What's
Yeah.
Biden's motive?
Biden's a communist.
He's been stealing from
Yeah.
American government.
Yeah,
ever
Biden
since he's
Biden
been
is
in
a skunk.
office.
He's a bad guy too. okay?
Yep.
He's got
Well,
so many
Yeah.
other
He's very
politicians from the
anti-gun.
same boat
That's
as
one of the
he is
things
that
about
they control.
Biden. That's the worst. That he's anti-gun. Like he's like, why do you need an AR-15? You just get a shotgun or something like this. So yeah, he's anti-gun. So see, he's a politician. He's doing wrong. So yeah, really,
he's
America
not
would be great if we
necessarily
returned to the
anti-gun. He's
Constitution.
anti-American. He's not got one little subject. He's freaking he's anti-constitution. along with
Yeah.
every other damn Democrat.
A lot of America's
I mean, it's like this.
would be fixed if you just return
I
to the
mean, even
Constitution.
if you don't believe that, if you believe in the Constitution or bullshit like that, anything, if you're in bed with the Democrat Party, you're the same way. I mean, you're the people you hang around with. Like if you were a drug dealer, you get. I mean, if you was just an innocent bystander in a drug deal, if you're hanging around that drug dealer, you're gonna get busted. I mean, you are who you hang around with, no matter how saintly you are. And so, if you're
death by association.
Yeah, guilt by association.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
the one.
proving of it too. I mean, you're that person. If you hang around, like Bob, which is a serial killer, you're just as guilty. So Bob, I might have to put you off.
If you know he's a serial killer and you remain friends with him and like hang out with him, this you got a level of guilt there.
Yeah.
So you never guilty for other people's
and
actions, but if you're enabling
criminal
it,
shit
that's
they're
a
doing.
different thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's like
the accomplice does almost as much time as the perpetrator.
Yeah, what I believe is like my conspiracy view is they give you like a Democrat, Republican, it's all system choices. It's like the Illuminati control everything, politics, and they you can get to pick which puppet you want to run. That's what I believe. It's radical, but that's what I believe. There's like two major choices in the system. I see this is my decode on reality. In this matrix system, the system will give you two major choices: Democrat, Republican, red, blue, elephant, donkey, Snickers, Mars, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Okay, that's like an overarching pattern I've seen in Sweden and America. There's two major everything. I go to the supermarket, going to get some snacks like potato chips or a nut mix, like a trail mix. There's gotta be two major choices: OLW or Estrella. It's like you look at the snack line, it's gonna be two major companies. You can pick. They have sour cream and onion, Estrella, and you have OLW having the same flavor, potato chips. And so that nut mix, OLW, nut mix, Estrella, it's like two major choices. And you have more like fringe niche stuff. It's like this kind of farmer's chips, something like this. But most people buy one of these two. And it's like two major choices. Mars, Snickers. You might have some kind of rare Snickers bar that's some kind of unknown brand or something like this. But it's like most people buy a candy bar, it's gonna be Mars or Snickers kind of. So that's how I look at it. I think that politics is controlled, and whoever ends up being the president or the prime minister of Sweden or president of America, I think they're gonna answer to the Illuminati behind the scenes. And there might be some differences between who controls it, and it's like they're gonna have to run the party line. But I think I think that you can't really be a good president for the American people or a good prime minister for the Swedish people and survive. You will get Kennedy. I mean, they blasted John F. Kennedy in broad daylight in the 70s. That would happen to like Trump or Biden if they were really like good presidents, because being a good president for the Americans would mean being hurtful to the Illuminati agenda. That's what I think.
Every president has been assassinated.
What do you think, by the way, Mark?
All these other
the
people,
JFK assassination.
assassinate these presidents. They're just pawns. I mean, shit.
Well, the reason JFK got assassinated, he didn't want the Vietnam War. Right, he was against that.
And see, so the Illuminati, they control America and Sweden.
Yeah, it was about money.
On a war in
There's
Vietnam.
money.
This president is acting on his own accord, like we should stop the war. Boom.
There's money in war. There's money in war, and he didn't want the war. That's why he got assassinated.
And the same thing would happen if he was what was Kennedy? Republican, Democrat? What was he?
Was he conservative?
He was a Democrat.
I don't know.
Conservative.
Was he Democrat? Was he? I don't know.
Whoever, if he was the other guy,
back in the day, they
would have blasted him too.
He was a Democrat, but he didn't go along with the. If you don't go along with the big picture that they got, they'll get
wipe
do
you
away
out.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how deep the swamp is. You know, you can be president, but if
Yeah.
you don't go along with the game plan, you're going to get bumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's fucking sick of it because we had this COVID, right? We had COVID, then we had this fucking Russian thing, Russian-Ukraine. Now we've got this fucking Israel-Gaza thing. Everyone's sick of it.
I'm
This has been
pro-Israel.
going on
I'm pro-Israel. Yeah, I'm pro-Israel. Now, that doesn't mean... Yeah.
Stop paying attention to Israel. Stop paying attention to Ukraine. Watch the fucking Pacific.
Right, right. Is that the next?
Look at the Pacific.
That's the next thing.
That's got your country's involved in that too. Your country, John. Do you understand? There is a military buildup there. It's fucking astounding.
They want
all the allied countries are over there now. All of them.
Did you see that they're looking at putting Japan into AUKUS? You know,
Japan's
AUKUS
Navy. I don't know where AUKUS is.
AUKUS is Australia, UK, and the US. AUKUS.
Well, they're already there. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a pact. They have a pact, and now they want to get Japan in there as well. And China are really pissed off because Japan is very close to China.
That's also part of the Illuminati agenda, where they have unification agendas. I understand. Yet they want to have the world less diversified. They don't want like sovereign nations and competition. That is, they want to. There's an long-term, multi-generation agenda by the New World Order, Deep State again, the swamp, whatever you want to call them, to be like make the world more and more one thing. Okay, it's like you start by you have America. Okay, and then let's have the North American Union or something like this. So you unify, you have like Canada, America, and something else. Have the EU, okay, the UN and the EU.
We eating there, Bob, watermelon.
Together more.
The only good thing about this Israel-Gaza thing, the only good thing about that is it makes Russia look good now in Ukraine because all these war crimes that are going on in, the Gaza conflict, with all the innocents getting.
I'm not for the war crimes. I'm for Israel.
I know, but there's innocents getting killed. Casualties, like civilian.
Both
I'm
sides
pro-Israel, and if I would make the video say I'm pro-Israel,
the Israeli side and they're playing the Palestinian side all at one time.
Yeah.
Well, all they need to do is give up the hostages. If they had half a brain, give up the hostages.
The Ukraine war too.
Give up the hostages, and it would be over.
Man, shit.
Give up the hostages, it would be over. But they're not giving up the hostages.
They would be over.
Don't have hostages.
They'll think of something else to do and shit on somewhere else in the other part of the world.
Yeah, but it does. It makes Russia look good now. It makes Russia look good, and I'm actually, I don't mind Russia. I think he's pretty cool.
10 more minutes and I'm crashing. Cut off the damn. Thanks
Bob
for coming
fell
by
off.
there, Bob. Yeah.
Bob either fell off or just had enough. But, these are real things that are actually happening in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can shut your eyes and pretend they're not happening, but they're happening. They're happening.
Yeah. There you go, John Quinn. Pretend this ain't happening, You can't help but pretend it's...
They're real things. They're real things that are actually happening.
That's what you can do. Pretend it's not happening.
Yeah, put the blankets over your head.
Pretend it's not happening, but it's going to bite you in the ass if you ain't paying attention,
Yeah. Yeah, and these world conflicts, they do affect, it's a global thing. It affects economies. It affects, your electricity price. It affects the inflation, cost of living.
Prices
food,
have gone up in Sweden since the Ukraine war. Food prices.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, same here.
It affects.
Now, here's the thing with that. It's not all justified. I mean, the Swedish corporations are adding extra to capitalize on it. Meaning, we're going to raise the prices by 1 crown per potato chip bag because we had to pay more money to buy the potato chip or something like this. But let's make the price be 3 more crowns.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's a higher prices because of the Ukraine war, but it's like they're adding more than they need to.
You're right. You're right. These big corporations, they're cashing in
price raises. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're starting to get called out for it now too, because people are starting to, they're waking up to this bullshit. What they're doing to the people.
Well, there's a lot of different ethnicities that are just like the black people. They're starting to wake up. What are they doing? The politicians are getting these illegal aliens from around the freaking world. Who's going to take their damn jobs?
Yeah, they want to destabilize America. That's what that's about, I think. And then that ties into gun control. They probably want it to be like riots and the civil war. They might be working towards a civil war in the future or something like this.
On welfare and freaking, lay around and shit.
Yeah. Basically, they're working to weaken America.
So you can't be replaced.
Sweden.
Yeah, at least you're in the country. At least you're in the country, man. At least you're away from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not in the city. You're in the country. It doesn't.
As long as the damn SSI holds out and shit, and check every damn month. But that's
welcome back, Miguel.
In the U.S. where they, Miguel checks for a while. You'll have this little bump in the banking system. Oh, we can't afford the, SSI is already fucking bankrupt. They got to borrow money to just they already spent that shit.
You can imagine it'd be on breaking point, wouldn't it? With all these illegals in there, that'll be on the SSI.
Yeah, they're spending it on illegal aliens. They've already spent borrowed.
You've got all that homeless. You've got all those homeless people in the States. You've got the drug. You've got that drug problem in the United States as well. Yeah. So what's happening with that? Well, they can't afford to look at that because they're fucking all that other money's going to the new illegals getting in there.
Another problem in America is the police brutality. It's on the hand, like too many cities
police brutality
by cops and beating up. Yeah, cops are way out of hand. It's in America even more than Sweden.
And then look at their medical system there. If you wouldn't want to get sick. You would not want to get sick in America.
No.
If you didn't have much money, if you did not have private health cover, you would not want to get sick in America.
That's why it's good. There's channels like mine that teach people how to be their own doctors to prevent and help health problems.
What's that, Mark?
I mean, even if you get, if you got the basic insurance, it only pays like 80%. So if you get $100,000 fucking medical bill, which is not uncommon for a freaking
operation.
Yeah, operation. Yeah. Any operation.
Yeah, you have to pay
$20,000 out of your damn pocket.
Yeah, who's got $20,000 in their back pocket?
When are you gonna get the? Where you going? Most people can afford, just a. Oh yeah, well.
Oh, you just don't get sick. Do not get sick in America. Whatever you do, don't get sick there, mate.
Yeah, that's why it's good. You got channels like mine that teach people for free how to prevent and to heal health problems.
Yeah. Like they say, fasting. That's the way to go. A bit of fasting. That's good for you.
That would be the smallest thing, but it is something that is good. Like most people's health would improve if they started fasting. You take the average American, if they would start fasting, they definitely would be worse. So it would be very rare that it wouldn't be an improvement in somebody's mental physical health by fasting. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a diabetic or something like this. They need to eat to control the blood sugar, or somebody who's like they're already like starving.
To another point of that, I'm done putting sugar in my coffee, man.
Yeah, and that sugar too, like getting off the sugar on top of.
Yeah. It's same here. Like, I think about 80% of Australians are obese. You go to the local shopping centre. You got all these fat bitches, these fat fucking ugly fucking pigs. Pushing a fucking pram. They got 3 kids.
I love it.
Kids are 3 different fucking colours. their fucking guts, their stomachs hanging over the top of their fucking pants. It's fucking disgusting.
I agree with you. What's wrong with obesity?
Yeah, eating donuts and cream buns all fucking day long.
We're not allowed to fat shame. That's called
We're not fat shaming.
Everything now. No, I know, but that's what. If a fat woman is watching this, oh man, they're gonna be like, oh, it's called fat shaming.
Well,
yeah, who cares? Get in shape.
They could have
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
When they get that free,
Stop being fat then. You can't be shamed for being fat. Oh, okay. I don't like being fat shamed. Well, just stop being fat and people can't shame you for being that.
No, fat is beautiful. Fat is beautiful now. Embrace your fatness.
Yeah, I got about 4 minutes and I'm cutting this.
Okay. I mean, I'm autistic, so if people autism say it's like I was born kind of with this, I can't just like I'm gonna stop being autistic.
I'm gonna stop being autistic tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's different. Being fat is a choice. 99.9% of people, the reason they're fat is because they're lazy, because they overindulge. Okay, they eat too much. It's a choice to become fat. Okay, it's like some people are born with I don't know, one arm maybe. That you can't choose that. Okay, so it's kind of bad.
America's got the most obese people in the freaking world, man. For being
and with Australia would be second, I reckon. There's a lot of fat fuckers here.
Yeah.
Sweden too, but I think America is like the number one nation.
But look at all their fast food and everything's supersized in America.
Well, it's God's design, you know.
Now Sweden is like the close second runner. It's like I call Sweden American light because it's kind of like becoming more and more like American culture, like Swedish culture. There's rather American culture in Sweden. Like on TV growing up, there's American TV shows, some of them with Swedish dub subtitles. The songs on the radio, American. TV programs in Sweden, popular ones, it's American original, like American Idol, Swedish Idol. See, it's kind of copying America in the pop culture. McDonald's, it's like the American culture in the West in general. It kind of, Sweden is kind of similar, and same with the sugar. Americans, a lot of obese people, high sugar consumption, 88 plus grams a day according to statistics. Sweden, I don't know the exact numbers. Maybe I should learn that fact, but maybe it's 70 or. It's
close.
Or something.
The percentage don't really make a difference yet. You know, I mean, I'm done freaking trying to add up all the damn statistics and all this shit. All I know is that the shit.
Mark's done. He's done.
Statistics.
You know, how many freaking illegals come across the border every damn week and shit? Fuck the statistics. You know what's happening. You know what's going on. The number's not even important anymore, you know. Fucking.
Yeah, we just know it. It's lots and lots.
We got about 55 seconds, and I'm done. I'm done with this live stream. So
you're done.
Say goodbye to everybody right now. I ain't gonna name everybody's freaking names, but.
Hey, can you take us out with a country song, Mark?
Huh?
Can you take us out with a country song?
If you want to end on singing, if you want, I can sing a little.
Well, no. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna probably do a live stream after I quit here. So.
Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for having me. Good to see you, Mike, Bradley, people in the chat.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See you around.
The Amis to do the singing thing, you know, that's what she does over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All right, take care. Bye.
She'll probably do a sing along after I quit my live stream. Yeah, thanks everybody. Come by. I'm done. Quit. Sayonara. Goodbye. See you.